Mario?
The Uniques are back. We met Amalus in the Snowflake Mountains. Turns out he really is a silver dragon. Gave us a ride to the base of the mountain range. Rebecca is suffering from severe hypothermia and has 3 points of exhaustion. Everyone else is fine, though. And she's no longer blue, because she was cursed because she fucked around with the chest when she really shouldn't have.
I mean, I'm struggling a bit, but I could be better. I'm doing better than you.
You might say that Rebecca found out.
This is true.
Alright, I guess the best way to show this, because a map of the Forgotten Realms is way too big to load into Roll20.
So true. Roll20 do have that 1 gigabyte fucking upload size. Ooh, is that a Discord?
Can you?
I'm streaming notification?
Yeah, I just want to show you like where you are, essentially, because it's hard to describe this part. But I don't think my mouse shows up on this stream anyway.
Oh, it does.
Okay, it does.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah. You would be like in this little crook here.
Hold on.
Between the forest and the mountain.
Switch the thing. No, that's not it.
Is there the dragon would have is where Omlis would have dropped you off.
Okay.
So you're still on like the lower slopes of the mountain, technically. But like you're out of the snowy parts. You're far enough down.
Okay. So we're like
in a very much pine, like there's sparse pine trees. But you're not to the forest. Yeah. But it's real sparse trees at this point. And like looking down the hill, you can see that it gets thicker as you get closer to the forest.
All right.
Okay, now that we know where we are, we can shoot a flare up into the sky, and then people will find us.
And then we kill them and take their loot. I mean, what?
What time of day is it?
It would be late afternoon.
We should probably find a place to set up camp.
This is true. You're shivering to death.
I'm starting to warm up, but
You're shivering to death.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to just look around real quick and see if I could find anywhere that we could hunker down in. I know I'd have to do it at disadvantage. Because I'm too...
Yeah, you do.
I'd help, but it would not, probably wouldn't help.
That rock looks nice. It's a fucking pebble on the ground.
You like maybe 500 feet down the mountain, down the slope, Loki, you see what appears to be a cave.
Oh, a cave. That could be dangerous. But who cares? It's a cave. Come now, everyone. We're going to the cave.
Alright, Morgan, follow.
Yep.
Okay.
Rebecca's used precipitation to make all her clothes warm. The cloak, the mountebank, her armor, her clothing.
So you can only have like 3 things of precipitation up at a time.
Yep, and those are the 3 that she's chosen.
Oh, I thought you said 4. My bad. Apologies.
Loki. as you walk into the cave, give me a. What's your passive perception?
10.
Okay. You have disadvantage, so it's -5.
Oh, I
I have
didn't
a
know that was a thing.
15, which would be -5, so a 10.
Yeah, well, Loki's bleeding you in, so this is more dependent on his at the moment. Yours will factor in. Loki, you walk in and you step on something slightly soft
Oh god.
and hear a roar.
Oh no.
A growl, I mean.
Mm. We should back up slowly and carefully and quietly, or we will die.
Oh
Sound good?
man, why can't I talk to animals anymore?
Sounds good. Can I attempt to stealth back up from this situation?
Sure.
Disadvantage. And that's not bad for disadvantage.
Okay. You back up and let's see.
You fall down a hole and die.
No, not again.
Wait a
Does
second.
does a natural 20 hit you?
Does a nat 20 hit me? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Loki, take 12 points of slashing damage
Ow.
as you feel
Boy.
claws rake across your back.
Ah,
Do I have
this is a
dark
bad
vision?
situation for me.
Can I see this? Oh yeah, I do have dark vision. I can probably see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you can see
Oh,
this.
what are those? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I didn't see that on the map.
It's
I'm
down by all this
Oh,
for scale drawings.
sorry. Yes, the Tiamat. Terrifying.
do I see the things that just slashed me?
Yeah, you see what appears to be two black bears that have just been woken up.
Ah, I'm just gonna throw a lightning bolt straight at both of them.
Go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
Okay, I guess
Disadvantage.
I don't get that, I guess. Oh, I put a fucking giblet on me. Hey, that was a disadvantage. Oh wait, was it at disadvantage?
It
No, it
wasn't a
didn't.
disadvantage, but I selected the disadvantage thing, but it
Yeah, it didn't do it for me either. I thought it did.
I don't think I
That's
could
strange.
do better than that.
Yeah, I don't think you
Or
can.
worse.
Can't do
I
worse.
can do this for Andromeda too.
Oh, you could select your initiative style on the gear setting on your sheet next to spells. That
Oh.
seems like that seems like such of an out of the way thing though, so it's not worth it in my opinion. You're just better off rolling it and seeing what you get. That better be a disadvantage, boo.
Oh, me?
Morgan's not at disadvantage.
No,
Oh,
I passed all my checks. You don't remember?
Yeah, he passed all of them.
Bro, he was like, "This shit's shorts weather. Get on my level." I made a joke about his dad being from the Icewind Dale, which that wasn't canon, but it can be. I don't care.
can't believe it's canon.
So
Fuck it.
Morgan, you see Loki turn around and start like sneaking back out of the cave, and you see this bear just rake its claws across his back.
Ah,
Oh, that's not good. He's gonna like literally just like run past him and like push him, kind of like past him like that, get up to the front, and he's gonna show this bear what for.
So what for?
And he's gonna take a couple of swings with his big old fisticuffs.
Oh,
Being my good man, do those hit?
I believe they both hit. The crit definitely hit. Yeah, they both hit.
Most wonderful. And you know what? I'm feeling a bonus action here.
Well, I will say with the second hit, the the bear in the front collapses to the ground.
Oh my god!
bro, you fucking force palm this bitch into fucking death. Made its heart explode.
Fuck it. I'll just like step over him and go after the other one with the bonus action.
Okay.
I'll do two more punches.
Okay, so you're burning a key point.
Yep. Yeah, I marked it down.
Those both hit.
Very well. Oh, I think I rolled that off the wrong one. Did I? Oh, it's the same damage either way. Yeah. The damage that doesn't change. I just didn't click the 19. I clicked the 27 twice. Unless you want me to click the 19. I'm sorry about that.
I mean, they're both 1d8, so it should be fine.
And that would be my turn. Bean.
Bean?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
How long have I been talking but not?
I don't know.
We don't
I
know.
thought it was strange when you weren't responding and I was apologizing, and then I was like,
Yeah,
it's
I
my turn. And
I was real confused about why you were still apologizing for it when I kept saying it was fine, but it's because
I didn't hear anything.
it's because Discord stopped recognizing my microphone.
No bastards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. This bear is angry, and it is Loki's turn.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna hit it with a chromatic orb because Morgan's in the way and I can't throw a lightning ball.
We
Most-
can.
I mean, I can with chromatic orb. I didn't mean to do that disadvantage. Oh, it was a nat 20! You win some, you lose some, boys.
Wait, your attacks aren't a disadvantage, though.
I know.
Yeah, so it's the first roll.
Okay,
So it is the net 20.
hang on. I can fix this.
Um,
I can fix this. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. It's not
Gonna
working.
waste all your luck for the night?
let's see.
Yeah.
Are you trying to like
There we go.
power up Dragon Ball Z style?
Yeah.
That,
It took forever. Okay. I'm going to make this fire damage at level 1 because I wanted to be at level 1.
that's almost
Do it hurt?
20 rolls. That was like 18 rolls to get back to 20.
That's my luck.
The bear burns into ash.
Oh, the meat.
Oh,
So Morgan got it to 1 hit point,
Oh,
and then you did more than its max health.
oh my god.
Here I was
It-
about to hurl like 6 magic missiles at this bear.
They were just bog standard black bears, which are CR 1/2.
I know, because as Render, I looked at those. I'm like, those aren't great.
You're better off being a giant ape.
Yeah, but they on the opportunity attack when Loki was backing off, they rolled a nat 20 is why they did so much damage to
So
him.
many nat 20s in just the beginning of the sesh.
wild.
Well, you all get 65 XP.
Yo.
How the fuck did you step on a
Hey.
black bear?
I stepped on something gooey.
He stepped on the tail. Ew,
Black bears don't have
There.
long tails.
I know.
They have little stubby things.
I
they're
know.
fucking nubs, bro. How much you said? 65?
Yeah.
Nublet.
I'm an adult. I couldn't do basic
Uh,
math.
Believe me, I know that's the one kind of bear we have where I live.
I'm gonna have Andromeda search the rest of the cave, see if there's any other bears.
I am going
Okay.
to attempt to get a fire going with whatever bear meat is left, or like
You
bear
want to
fat.
use the bear meat for fuel for the fire?
Essentially, any bear fat I could find that isn't from a crispy bear.
Morgan will help you skin the
There's a
intact
forest
one. He wants the skin.
outside.
Shh. We don't
Well,
have
the
time to go back
the bear
outside.
that Morgan's standing on is still very much intact, so you
Very.
could find.
I want the
There's some bear cubs back here.
Oh my god!
I will adopt one. I'll be back. I approach.
Oh no!
I approach the bear cub and I go, "Hello, I am your father now. I will give you meat."
You see 3 bear cubs looking.
They're adorable. I will name you all now. And when I
Go
bestow
ahead and make
upon
an
you a
animal
name,
handling.
when I bestow upon you a name, you will grow in size and strength. I didn't mean to roll that to you, but there it is. I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, but it's a disadvantage too.
I know. Ah!
Oh, the first one's the
It was a 5 for those
it's a
wondering.
5. Yeah.
I will name the 3 of you now.
Um. this-
They're babies. How hard can they bite? It's like a
they,
kitten.
they all. You walk up to the 3 of them, and they all bite you
How
for
much?
for 1 damage each.
Oh, that's fine. I could take
3
60.
damage.
I could take 67 of these.
I was just gonna say, you do realize that a bear cub is about the size of like, a
What?
medium dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
So
still babies, idiot.
yeah, but they can still bite as hard as a medium-sized dog. You fucking moron.
They're still babies, idiot. And
I
they
mean,
are my
unless like they're
sons.
tiny, tiny.
They're all my
Andromeda?
They're all my sons now.
Andromeda's gonna shape change into a raven and see if she can try to diffuse the situation.
I have to think of names for these bears. Hold up.
I-
Do they have anything to discern themselves from one another? Like, does one have like a floppy ear compared to the other ones, and does like one have like a pink nose that isn't very uncharacteristic for a bear?
Um.
I want these bears.
Um. Give me a second.
Want these
Uh.
bears.
I want the bears, Bean. You presented me with an opportunity. I can't fucking squander it. Uh-oh. There's
No, it's the
16 of them now?
Yeah, there's 16 of them.
No, I caramba.
Take another 5 points of damage.
Okay. I want to name them.
Yeah, one's got like 1 ear that's way droopier than the other.
Okay.
One is licking its lips, looking at this raven.
She's up on Loki's shoulder. Or
Okay,
above.
it's licking its lips, looking at this raven.
Is she able to
And
communicate with the bears as a raven, or is that like a
no,
no? Okay, she was just able to communicate with the birds.
yeah, caws and grunts do not translate too well to each other.
Morgan wonders if because they're babies, they're not as fatty as the parents, so they must be very lean in meat quality.
Alright,
Hmm.
what's the last one? What's the last
Rebecca's
one?
just gonna say, "I'm so sorry," and cast magic missile at first level.
Oh my
One
God.
missile for each bear.
Counterspell. You are not killing my children.
It's magic missile semantic.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's fair, Loki.
I counterspell his counterspell at 4th level.
Morgan Puncher!
Uh,
I'm thinking
I
of
want
names
to
still.
eat them.
You're all monsters among men, not my sons who are slowly ripping me apart.
The 4th one
Fourth?
I mean the 3rd one. The 3rd one has a moon-shaped scar on its right cheek.
I could have given him such a sweet name, and Beck's gonna fucking kill him.
And one of them's dead.
Which one?
The droopy-eared one.
No!
Oh my god.
You monster!
The other 2 are they're like running deeper into the cave.
No, my sons! I go over to the dead one and I just get on my knees and go, how could you do this to my boys?
One more magic missile to finish the other 2 off.
No! Counterspell!
Counterspell again.
Oh my god! Wait, you have enough spell slots for that?
I do. I haven't casted
Fuck.
anything all day.
Oh, I can't wait until the
Fuck.
bears attract like a fucking Umber Hulk and you guys are out of spells.
Isn't that your last spell slot as a warlock?
Yep, I've cast both my Arcane Trickster spells and both my Warlock spells.
My
Okay.
bear. My
Yes, they'll be
bear.
like, Morgan, save me! I don't have any more spells, just cantrips. And then I'll
Roll.
go, nope, you did it to yourself.
Roll the damage on the. Actually, it doesn't matter. Where's the 3rd missile going?
The one that looked the strongest of the 2.
The the moon scar one gets hit and drops to the ground. The other one gets hit, drops to the ground right as a second one hits the moon scar one again. They both only had 1 HP left.
It was the only way I could kill both of them at once. We killed their parents. It was
Loki,
the most
gotta give me a
humane thing we could
wisdom
do.
saving
We
throw.
couldn't let them live. They wouldn't be able to fend for themselves.
You are not overcome with grief because you have you did just meet these. You are sad, but it's not like
I just get up.
it's not debilitating.
I just walk out of the cave. I just look at Morgan as I walk out and go, don't talk to me.
I'm gonna help Morgan with the fire.
Morgan,
No, why am I over here?
We're getting you out of the cave.
Yeah, I guess I'll get a fire going first, and then I'll handle skinning the bear.
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Okay.
Those bears wouldn't be able to have survived on their own.
Don't cry because it's over.
I'm not-
Smile because it happened.
Rebecca just gives Morgan a... What the fuck? Kind of look.
Morgan just shrugs and goes back to what he's doing. And then he just says, he'll get over it. Don't worry, Rebecca.
Alright, did not expect the start of this session to end with bear familicide.
Blame Loki. Not my fault.
You give me a nature check, Morgan.
Sure thing. Come on. I'm bad at this.
Okay. You skin the bear. The pelt is pretty ruined. But you skin the bear.
He takes it and like wraps it around him like a cape. He uses like the front two arms and like ties them in like a little knot right in front of him, and he goes, I can now add this to my repertoire of enemies slain. Morgan, decapitator of goats, killer of dragons, and slayer of bears. He sits in silence while he cooks the bear meat.
Yep. Yep.
Rebecca's
Loki.
definitely gonna eat and sleep tonight, though.
Okay. Loki, there's the smell of cooking meats finds its way to your nose outside the cave.
That's fine.
What's Loki doing out there?
He's just sitting on the fucking ground. Like leaning up
Okay.
against like the side of the entrance of the cave. Just kind of slowly shuffling a deck of cards.
Okay. Okay.
Morgan's gonna bust out the alchemy jug and like pour like a little wine in the pan with it, and then like he takes like a little spoon and he's like, because I imagine like we have very basic cooking supplies, so like I picture like maybe a cast iron pan and then like one of each type of utensil, so like a knife, a spoon, and a fork, and like that's it. So he's just taking like the juices from the fat and the wine, and he just keeps kind of like pouring it back over onto the meat so that like it soaks into it real nice. And he's kind of mumbling to himself, you know. Maybe Rebecca's listening, maybe she's not. It doesn't matter. He's no master chef, but he goes, he's like, yeah, bear meat is really fat, you know. So if you're not careful when you're cooking it, it can come out really grizzled. So but you can't burn away all the fat because some of that fatty goodness melts in your mouth. And then he just kind of like keeps doing it, and then when he's done and the meat's ready, he takes it out and like puts it over on like a little plate, and then he tries to like deglaze the pan with more wine. And then he's just like, man, I wish I had some fresh herbs and stuff. I'd make a mean sauce for this, but you know what? He just takes like the deglazed wine sauce and pours that on top of the meat, and he's just like, "There you go, bon appetit." And then he has his plate for him and one for Rebecca. He keeps a third one off to the side for Loki, hoping maybe he'll come back.
Well, it's kind of a good thing that it wasn't a grizzly bear that you grizzled.
Yeah, you know what? Give me a survival check, Morgan.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah, that's fair. Who? Hey.
This is it's obviously still quote unquote camp food, as he doesn't have like proper supplies and everything, but it comes out very good.
Not bad. For something
Yeah.
so
Also-
tragic.
Also, Morgan, you specifically do have those kind of utensils and stuff you were talking about in your Explorer's pack. An Explorer's
Nice.
pack comes with a mess kit, which has basically all those things you were saying.
Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure. It's always been like one of those things for me that I just randomly pick the kit to whatever sounds better for the character, but
Yeah.
I never quite pay attention to what's actually in everything. So
Right. Very fair.
yeah, because it's like when do I go like, oh yeah, bro, bet I know exactly what we need in this situation: 50 feet of hempen rope, a piece of paper, and a quill.
Well, the rope actually comes in helpful quite a bit, but
It does. Yeah, you're right about that. Which actually,
and the torches
one of them,
too.
one of them has my rope, and I don't know which one of you it is, but give it back later.
I think it might be me.
You're not
No,
getting
it
that rope
was
back for a while.
it was part of the line we used to get out of the to get down into the pit, so I would have given that back.
Because I was about to say, I'm like, please don't tell me we left that there and then flew away on the back of the dragon, and now we have no fucking rope.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure I said
actually-
like we take it out as we leave or something.
You left from the treasure room, so no.
Oh,
I thought we went
have
out the
no
way we
more
came
rope.
in.
No, there was the giant sky access above the treasure hoard.
Oh, well,
Oh my god, we left our rope. We have no more rope.
I got rope.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
I don't think you used the fancy rope, Rebecca.
No, I definitely would have grabbed that.
No,
Yeah,
Morgan just remembers that. You absconded with 50 feet of his rope.
yeah, Morgan, I'm gonna have to remove this rope from your sheet.
Did I
Damn
give
it.
them? I don't remember if I gave them my rope or not. Do I have to take the rope off of my sheet too?
No, you didn't give us any rope.
Yeah, well, it's just Morgan and Rebecca's rope. So Rebecca,
Yep.
mark that rope on your sheet.
Yep.
I have the rope in this relationship.
Loki wears the rope here.
We'll
Oh,
buy some
God.
more rope in town.
Wait, why do I have a light hammer here? Why
It
is that
comes
in my
with the
inventory?
explorer's kit. Explorer's stick.
Okay. Is that like the weapon or like a hammer?
No, it's what you would use. It's just like a hammer, a small hammer you would use to like put pythons in and stuff like that.
Okay, alright, okay. Oh god.
So it's a 3-pound hammer,
Yeah.
which is not actually that small of a. I mean, it's
It's
not
a
that
standard
small of
hammer.
a hammer. Yeah,
But not like a
not a construction
hammer.
hammer. Like construction hammer, I think is 5 pounds standard, but it's a standard like household hammer.
You can't use it to smash someone's head in, but if you try hard enough, you probably could.
You could. It would be an improvised weapon.
You get that nice D4, no proficiency, strength modifier only, smack him
Bitch,
upside
I
the
took Tavern
domicile.
Brawler.
Uh-oh.
All right. Night begins to fall.
Another
Loki still is
Titan
not
down.
back.
Okay, at that point, Morgan's gonna like take the slightly cold bear meat, not realizing that this probably isn't the best idea, but he's gonna go walk out with it and go look for him.
Okay.
You know how you use basic tools to cook the meal? I have cook's utensils in my bag.
You had. Oh!
Rebecca. Actually, Beck. This is straight to you, not even Rebecca. Back in the wackadoos part, if you've had that since then, PG took proficiency in cook's utensils and not the tools. And that was like a big thing when y'all were exploring the jungle.
these are the cook's utensils we found when we saved Orvex.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Morgan about to pick up that chef feat at level 12.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm not gonna lie, because that would kind of fit his character. Big man, likes to drink, definitely likes to eat. Yeah, so Morgan's gonna walk outside, and I imagine Loki just sitting at the mouth of the cave is not a hard thing to pick up.
Are you like hiding out there, Loki, or are you just literally just sitting?
Just sitting.
Okay, then yeah, you see him when you walk out.
All right, I kind of walk over and I give his boot a little nudge with my boot, and I look at him and I go, "Look, I know you're not feeling well right now, but you gotta eat something. You gotta keep up your strength, and you did just ride through a very cold climate on the back of a dragon. So here you go, give this a try." And he hands you the plate with the bear meat.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He just kind of pulls a little fork, I guess, if he has one out of his bag.
Yeah, you also have a mess kit.
Okay, yeah, so I pull a little fork and knife out and I cut off a little piece and I give it a try. Not bad. Very whiny
It's pretty gamey too.
and
Eating
gamey.
bear meat.
Yeah. I mean, I tried. I don't got a lot of spices and such on me, and
You
it's
should
been
get
a
you some.
while.
You make a good cook.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Be the camp cook.
Morgan, give me a just a wisdom check.
Sure.
Sorry.
That's alright. Oh, I'm very wise.
You remember about the wine you're making that's been in your bag for many days since it was last checked.
It still has no yeast.
Yeah, he reaches
Still has no
inside,
yeast. You
and
also remember it still has no yeast.
I know. God damn it!
Why
He
did we get
pulls it
any
out.
water?
How's it looking?
It's definitely still there. It didn't disappear, as the fruits were said to do.
Right. Yeah, they sort of disappear after a couple days, so it hasn't. So there's definitely like I'm onto something here with this. I just need goddamn yeast. Um, Morgan like kind of pulls it out. He starts looking at it. And he looks down at Loki and he goes, "Yeah, we got to stop at like a general store or something." And the next place we go, where the hell are we going again? Like, where's the nearest shop? I mean, I'm not really a shopping guy, but I don't know. Are we going to a town before we go to where we're going? This has just been one wild ride. We went to a cave. We rode on a dragon.
It's all today.
Yeah, I know exactly. So he's just like, it's been a lot.
You were in Waterdeep this morning. The pub crawl was last night.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah. Then we got so fucked up. I never went to the store to check for supplies before we left. That's why I want to stay for another 10 day. God damn it, Rebecca.
You hear this, Rebecca?
He's not like really like bitching, but he's kind of he's being a little funny with it. But he's like, yeah, but we were definitely not
Bean.
prepared.
Check your DMs.
Oh yeah. No, we were not prepared.
On it.
Ah.
Morgan, make a con saving throw.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. Ah, you're joking.
There's a really loud noise, like right next to your left ear, but it does. You don't even jump.
Oh my god, is it the Did you do the fucking horn thing?
No.
That is the most. That is the most guilty. No, I've ever heard in my whole life.
You definitely did, but I think you did it to Loki, so he probably wouldn't even remember what it was. Actually, no, yeah,
She never did it on Morgan. Only Loki.
right. Yeah, you did it to Loki, and then Morgan just thought Loki was briefly insane, so.
Yeah, and I spilt fucking coffee all over him.
Yeah,
Look, you just see Morgan start looking around.
You
Yeah,
good, buddy?
You hear that?
No.
This cave might be haunted by the spirit of bear ghosts.
I wonder why. It could have been 2, but now there are 5.
Yeah.
I can't go back in there.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to. It's kind of cold out here, and there's a nice warm fire inside.
I'll be okay.
I guess that's
You
the
could just
title.
sleep with your back to the part of the cave where the babies were.
The uniques and the ghosts of the Bearstein Bears.
I'll find a spot to sleep in there, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to be on watch first, think about it a little bit.
I'll do watch first.
And then I'll switch with you. You can go inside. All right, Morgan just heads back in.
Okay.
It's gonna like get kind of close to the fire.
Oh my god, there really is 5. We killed the Bearstein Bears!
Oh my god. That's a good title. He'll sit down and like Buddha belly sit, and then just kind of like almost seem like he falls into a meditation, but then he just ends up knocking the fuck out sitting like that.
Rebecca, you see a familiar sight of meditation. No way he's snoring. All right, Loki, go ahead and give me a perception check for the watch.
Andromeda will be helping.
Disadvantage, at
Oh,
regular.
straight roll.
Yeah, Andromeda's definitely helping keep watch all night, but Rebecca is passed the fuck out the whole time.
During my watch, I'll just look at Shine Sprite and go, Shine Sprite, why'd she do it?
I don't know.
She said multiple times. Rebecca said multiple times that after we killed their parents, the cubs wouldn't have survived on their own. That it was the most humane thing they could have done.
I had names for them, Shine Sprite. They were beautiful names.
What were they?
I can't say them, I'll cry.
Oh,
I'll tell you one day. When the sorrow
when you're older.
passes. When the sorrow in my heart passes.
I'm pretty sure Andromeda's older than us all.
It's possible, though we don't know how old Loki is.
I'm 5,000 years old.
Loki's actually AO, confirmed.
How'd you know?
He's actually Bean's DMPC as himself, but Bean let Anthony play him.
This is true. And then, like, I'll just kind of do idle chit chat with good old Shine Sprite as the night goes on until I decide to wake up Morgie.
Okay. You after a few hours, you go inside to find Morgan, who is sitting cross-legged in a meditating stance, but snoring very loudly. And not very loudly, but yeah. You can definitely tell he's snoring.
Gonna be like, wake up, you're up.
Huh?
Watch, you're up.
All right.
I'm just
You
gonna
get
sit
some.
up right here at the cave mouth.
Okay. Morgan, go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage for Andromeda helping you.
Very well. Perception.
13. Okay. Yep. Your watch passes uneventfully. Nothing out of the ordinary seems to be noticed. Morning comes. Rebecca and Loki, you can both remove one of your exhaustion points.
Oh, I accidentally increased it.
Rebecca's
Good.
now at 4
Good, get more tired.
You saw my health like drop to 42. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh yeah, 4 points is max HP is cut in half. Okay. As you two wake up and start moving around, you notice that there's a piece of paper stuck to Morgan's back.
Oh. Just kind of walk up and look at the piece of paper.
Morgan, Loki is standing like right uncomfortably close right behind you.
Kind of like turns around and looks at him. He's like, what was up?
You have a piece of paper on your back.
Mage Hand grabbed the piece of paper off his back and bring it over.
Okay. I should also say, as you're bringing that over, you get the weird sense that you got yesterday while in the garden. You all seem to have a better understanding of it now.
Mm.
So I need to DM those to you. I'll be DMing those to you three. As you bring the paper over, it's trifolded.
Oh.
It unfolds by itself because there is no visible hand.
Yeah, Morgan. So Loki comes up, says, "There's a piece of paper on your back." You look over your shoulder and just see a piece of paper floating around towards Rebecca and unfolding itself.
What the fuck?
Okay, she just took that.
He's just kind of weirded out by it, and he'll come like step in. He goes, "What's this say?"
Yeah, Bean, what does it say?
We have eyes everywhere. And there is at the bottom of the paper, equally spaced, are 5 different colored draconic heads.
Loki,
Hmm.
you have sending prepared.
I could prepare it. I haven't done any of that today.
It'd probably be best if you send a message to Amelus right away.
Okay, I do have something prepared. I've had it
Because
prepared for a while.
I'll bring it over to Lorgan. Lorgan.
Lorgan.
Is that their ship name?
I guess.
That's our
Loki and
couple name.
Morgan. And show them what it is. So if the cult knows we're here,
Oh.
good bet that they also know where Amelus is. It would probably be a good idea if he relocated somewhere else in the Snowflake Peaks.
Understood. I will use sending and send a message to him. I will say, your location might be compromised. It is best to look elsewhere. This is Loki, by the way. Hello.
Very well.
I don't know what else to say.
And he can respond to this message.
He can respond. He's a smart man. He figured that out.
You can reply to this message. You can reply to this message. Understood. Thanks for the heads up.
No.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
But what will come will come.
Oh.
Well, we probably should keep a better eye out in case we come across because we're probably being stalked. Andromeda, Morgan, you didn't notice this appear at all? Because that's a little concerning.
Nope.
They must have done it invisibly, or they somehow magically appeared it there. Anyways, it's still hyper concerning.
This is true. They're weird on how they operate, so I'm not surprised in the
I'll have
slightest.
Andromeda check my back for any paper.
There's no paper on your back.
All right, I'll do a quick search through my bag just to see.
There is a paper in your bag. Also trifold.
Oh god. I take it out and open it.
It has 2 words. Ears everywhere. And again, the 5 draconic faces at the bottom.
Loki, check your bag real quick.
I checked my bag.
There is nothing in your bag.
Did they use my
Oh.
one sheet of parchment I had? Or
Wait,
was
there's
that
nothing
their
in-
own sheet?
There is still your one sheet of parchment.
Okay.
Wait, there's nothing in my bag. Like I've been robbed.
No. There's nothing. There's nothing out of the ordinary in your
Oh,
bag.
the way you said it.
You were robbed blind.
The way you said it, I'm like, I checked my bag real quick, and you go, "There's nothing in it." I was like, "Wait, what? Why are you being so nonchalant about this?"
The Cult of the Dragon shows up to some campers, gives them some threatening messages, robs one guy, and leaves.
They refuse to elaborate as well.
Yep.
I'll also be right back. Sorry. Oh, look, it's me, Loki. I don't know what to do now. What should we do?
Uh,
Well, we probably should make our way to Esporta.
Okay. This is probably a question for when they're back. But are you going around the forest or through the forest?
Or over the forest.
Or under the forest?
That's also possible, but very difficult since most creatures that I know that can burrow are like 10 feet at a time. Looking at you, Badger.
They got a bullet.
Oh, badgers are 5 feet.
They got a bullet. So what's the plan? Or we're just waiting for him to get back.
Yeah. Well, we're going to Esporta.
Sounds good to me.
There we can get some rope, some yeast, and make our way up through the Snakewood to where the portal's going to be. See if there's a forward operating base for the cult.
Understood. I like that plan. That's a good idea.
How the hell is a two-headed crocodile just a beast?
Munch, 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 munch.
I mean, two-headed crocodiles exist in real life.
Yeah, but it's like a horrible genetic deformity.
True. Yeah, but have you seen the two-headed cat? It's real cute.
Being out here looking at two-headed cats like it's nothing.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to
They had a stuffed one at Ripley's, believe it or not.
Probably
What'd I
suffers
miss?
50% of the time.
Those things I sent y'all are from the gift that Bahamut gave through the Bearman in the
Ooh.
garden yesterday.
Yes, I put mine on my sheet already.
Oh, okay. Very well, very well, very well.
I'd have
Where did I put that?
I put it in my additional features and traits. So do these go away at any point, or
If
like
we
is
do
it
anything that's
temp-
contrary to Bahamut's views.
Okay. So basically,
And also possibly once the goal is done.
okay. So what I'm hearing is if I do anything that my character does, I might lose this. Understood.
Or anything that's like against trying to save the world from Tiamat. If we do anything to help Tiamat, that's bad.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Yo, I fuck with that. Hell yeah. Thank you.
We'll also say now that I posed a question to all three of you pertaining to this, and you all gave the same answer, which I did not expect at all.
Wow, we all said defense.
Aw. Morgan said he would do it because he wanted to be able to protect his friends, and he always does dumbass shit.
Did we
See,
get the
Loki's-
same effect though?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I will say there were more than 4 options for effects. No, I gave effects based on I tried to do it based off of what your characters have been more worried about
Okay.
in a way.
So we did not get the same ones because I know for a fact Loki's worries were about something no one else I think would relate with.
I'm pretty sure Loki's works the best for the worry he had on his.
Yeah, it does.
I think Rebecca's is awesome. I was hoping it would be something that would be beneficial for more than just her, but it works. So you basically gave us Professor Birch's briefcase, and we all chose Mudkip.
Well, who wouldn't?
I know.
You all chose. Okay, so you all chose defense, and the only defense only thing would be what, Metapod? You all chose to only know Harden?
Quilladin is probably more defense.
Morgan used Harden.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. It started out as Iron Skin. It later developed into a derivative skill called Diamond Skin.
Which then evolved again.
Into
what I like to call
I'll look at
Perfect
it in-
Shield.
I'll ask Andromeda. Did you get a blessing from Mr. Platinum?
It... This is a tough question. Not in the way that you mean. No.
Okay. I think I'm a bit more resistant to low-level spells. Like if I cast banishment on myself, it would be harder to pull it off.
Whoa.
Why are you casting banishment on yourself?
I said it as an example.
In case you need to get away.
Or maybe I want to get the fuck
I
out.
want to get away.
We're in
you
Avernus and
can
need an
use-
emergency
I don't
evacuation.
know.
Banishment.
I think banishment you can choose to fail.
Doesn't
like you should be
specifically
able to-
say, but I would say like you can choose to fail anything.
Yeah, same.
Right. I thought banishment was one of the ones that specifically says it, but yeah, I agree.
I think it's dumb that you can't choose to fail something. Like Zone of Truth, like it's like yeah, I
that
want
one-
to cooperate. Well, you didn't fail it, so we can't trust you. Well, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should probably get to Esparta. How do we want to get there? You want to go through the woods, around, over?
Over the river and through the woods. To Esparta we go.
We do have to cross a river, but that's after the woods.
Basically, no matter which way you go, you have to cross 2 rivers.
Let's go through the woods. Been a while since I've been on a nature walk.
I'll be a bit slower. still not back to my full self.
Morgan will untie the bare arms, and he'll walk over to Rebecca and put the very terribly skinned, still smells like freshly killed bear.
Blood on it. Huge
Prestidigitation, clean
gashes.
it.
Okay. The blood and smell are gone.
Very good. He'll put that on you, and then tie it in the front, and then he gives you a little pat on the shoulder. He's like, "There you go."
I don't think this will speed me up, but it's nice. Thank you. While we're walking, I will be casting mending on any cuts on the fur.
Yes. The party is also having to move much slower than normal. Seeing as Rebecca is at half speed.
But I had 10 speed more than Loki, so I'm at 20
Okay,
feet now.
yeah. Yeah, which is 10 less than Loki now.
Yeah.
I'm still faster. Hehe.
Which means I'm only 5 feet slower than Bree.
This is true.
Morgan doesn't seem to mind having to go at a slower pace. He's very much enjoying nature.
Loki, did you only have the one level of exhaustion?
I have 2.
Okay,
I
so
still, I
you're
still have disadvantage on checks.
yeah, you still have one. Okay. What's Morgan's passive perception? 13. Morgan currently has the best passive perception.
Yo.
Yeah, Andromeda has 11.
Who would be leading the way through the woods?
Not Rebecca.
Morgan or Loki?
Do it.
Okay. Morgan, about 3 hours into walking through the woods, you feel the ground give out from under your lead foot. Go ahead and give a dex saving throw. Just Morgan.
Dex saving throw.
Nine. Yeah, so Morgan, you pull yourself back as a pit trap reveals itself in front of you.
Oh boy, that's nasty.
You look down and there's stakes. Just a bunch of sharpened stakes down at the bottom.
And he just kind of like says it to them behind him. Yeah, watch out for that. Actually, maybe try and be a bit more careful walking around.
I actually
I
want to
wonder-
inspect the trap, see if there's any indication who made it. Like, was it like bandits, or was it potentially the cult making this for us?
Okay, go ahead and make that'd be investigation check.
Straight, because Andromeda will help.
It seems more that it's designed as a hunting trap compared to trapping people.
Okay. Okay, looks like there are hunting traps abound. We probably should be mindful of particularly high animal trafficked areas. Which means there's probably some human trails through here, or humanoid trails through here. So maybe we can find one of those and stick to it.
Hmm. Yeah, whatever works. I'm not a hunter.
I don't mind. I would very much appreciate if Elrin was here, but he's not.
That you know of.
Yeah, I quickly check the trees.
So yeah, so I guess I'll try and look like for more.
Oh, it rolled actually really well.
You said people treaded paths and not animal treaded paths.
Yeah, because it's more likely that we wouldn't encounter any animal traps on a people path.
Wait a second. Not you specifically, but can I like insight check to kind of see if like that was the intention of the trap? Because a pitfall seems a little much for a deer.
It would be more of a survival or investigation than an insight. I'll let you choose which of those two.
I mean, that's what my investigation concluded. So,
I guess survival. I'll give it a little survival.
I shall help. Oh,
Yeah, because like no, I get like that you concluded that like it's supposed to be for animals, but that seems like a little bit like too much.
can he roll again? Because I said I would help before he rolled.
I'm gonna say no because you've already rolled for kind of the same
Okay.
thing.
Like I don't know if that's just me being stupid, but it's like maybe it's me as the person because I would never put a pitfall out for a deer or a bear. I would
So-
put appropriate traps out for those animals. That's for a person in my mind.
So, out of game. This specific thing comes from most of my knowledge of medievalish settings comes from RuneScape, in which in hunting, pitfall traps are one of the traps you make for large animals. So
Seems very
that's all.
dwarf style.
Yeah, that almost seems like a dwarf thing. It's just like, yeah, you know what? We'll dig a big enough pit. It'll fall in the sticks, kill itself. We'll come back out here, scavenge what we can. Fuck it. And then they all just like sit around in a tent a mile off drinking beer.
Like and elves, I feel would like make a tree sprung trap. So like something where your foot gets caught in a rope and it picks you up and you're hanging by your ankle.
There.
Yeah, they've. I've just looked it up to make sure that this wasn't just me learning something wrong from RuneScape. Pitfalls have been used as traps in Scandinavia for elk and deer, bear, wolves since 3,700 BC.
So the
Well, it's not
larger
a
animals,
question.
really,
Get the bears.
Yeah.
But
the ones
like,
that snares wouldn't really work for.
yeah. I get the bears, but like, I don't know, because I feel like it would just ruin the meat.
They also use it for reindeer in
That's
Norway.
Not Santa's reindeer. That is not a very Merry Christmas. How could you do this to me? No.
Santa's reindeer
Um,
got impaled by spikes. Walking,
Walking home
home
from
from our
Bexos.
house on Christmas Eve.
And they're used to trap wolves around farmland.
That I get. Them and foxes can be awful pesky when it comes to livestock.
The Tang Dynasty stated that rhinoceros were hunted in Yunnan using pit traps. Can you
Those
imagine
things
digging a
are
big enough?
walking tanks.
Can you imagine digging a big enough pit trap for a rhino?
Imagine the R&D of that. It's like, all right, let's try a snare on this rhino. It does fuck all. We're like, oh, now what?
You die. I can't imagine like in today's society. Yeah, I can picture people hunting rhinos. I mean, guns. they'll do something eventually. But I cannot imagine primitive man hunting a rhino because every time it just ends in a bloody mess.
Oh no, they
For
just
us.
ran
You could argue
gazelles to
that.
death.
I mean, we've ran a lot of things more dangerous than gazelles as well to death.
Yeah. Like, humans are fucking terrifying from an animal perspective. Like, we're basically the Terminator. Because of our
Persistence predators
endurance.
as a whole are just terrifying if you actually think about it. But yeah, that, and then you have 5 people gathered around a giant woolly mammoth stabbing it with spears.
Someone might get hurt, someone might die, but it's worth it. It's good meat.
That's a lot of meat.
And then you go to, I can't remember if it's Canada or Alaska, and you blow up a whale carcass with dynamite and rain blubber over the entire
I
town.
think that was actually Washington or Oregon.
Oh, was it?
That's about right.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, you Morgan conclude that it does seem to be for large game.
Okay. All right. Morgan just squints his eyes and goes, "We are the most dangerous game." And then he starts looking for a human path.
Okay. I'll say as part of that same survival check, yeah, you find what you think to be more of a people path. Although it doesn't seem like the woods here are super traversed. It's not a high traffic area.
Probably the occasional hunter, but not very often.
Yeah.
We're the most action it's seen all year.
Now someone has to go reset the trap.
But yeah. Morgan just kind of thinks to himself and he goes, "You know what's really weird that I've been thinking about this whole time? How did that note get on my back?"
How did that note get in my bag?
I don't know. I didn't see anybody. I was very alert. I promise I did not fall asleep during watch.
I mean, Andromeda would have told me if you slacked off, so.
What is this, a surveillance state?
No, just
Literally 1984.
Literally. Can't believe your fucking demon contracted shine sparkle sprite is monitoring me for behavior.
demon?
I don't know.
Is currently an imp.
Yeah, he's pretty confused about that stuff too. So like I get it, he's got a high wisdom, so he's got street smarts, but like when it comes to that magic shit and when it comes to all the lore crap, he just sits there and he just goes, like, canonically in his mind, he's like, "Fuck, man, I have no idea what they're on about, but if they need me, I'll be there."
It's like, why is an angel a devil?
Yeah, literally. If you started explaining Zariel to him, he'd be like, "Why?"
Wait till he finds out Asmodeus used to be the leader of Heaven's army.
Uh-oh.
Grow even more confused.
That
He'd
would-
just be like,
That would cause his mind to implode, Bean. That would kill us all, because it would create a black hole.
And then this guy casts a spell to become a god, and it killed the goddess of magic Mistral for exactly a couple seconds. And in that time that it took for a new goddess of magic, Mistra, to spawn to come into being, an entire empire fell from the sky.
Quite literally.
So sad.
Morgan's take from that would just be like, "That's what you get for building floating cities."
And then he secretly adds to his bucket list, visit floating city.
Yeah.
because that would be
Alright.
dope as shit.
It would
It
be.
would be.
It would.
City
It's true.
time.
Alright, you make it quite a ways into the forest, like well over halfway, but night's falling. Are you gonna make camp in the forest, or it would be a few more hours to get out?
And if night's falling, probably be best if we just hunker down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You set up like a little makeshift camp and I guess like a clearer sort of clearing area.
Yeah, it's not a big clearing, but you find an area where there's sparser trees. It's not as dense.
It's good enough.
Um, you would be pretty close to trees still. So, I guess, do y'all want to do a fire or not?
Fires are nice.
If we can clear a
Um,
large enough area for it, but otherwise, might have to make do with leftover, magically warmed leftover bear meat and light the cantrip.
We're not like
I
I'm
am
trying
not
to
being
think.
responsible to be burning down the Shilamista.
only you can prevent forest fires. You had to see that coming. But I was gonna ask if but then again I wouldn't know this at all because we were in a completely different place. We were up in Waterdeep and that's much further north along the coast, right? So I would have no idea what the weather would have been like in the past week in this area. So I can't. Well, can I ascertain by feeling the leaves if they feel rather like dry and brittle, or do they feel like a little bit more damp and healthier and greener?
Make me a nature check.
I shall
Alrighty.
assist.
Yo, fucking with that advantage.
Yep.
Still really bad at this. I knew that was gonna happen.
It's hard to tell. Um, there's definitely no like standing water in this area around you, but that's about as much as you can tell.
I'll do a quick test. I'll take the most average looking leaf you could get off a tree. So one that's not like it's dying, and not one that's like, oh, this leaf is doing awesome.
Okay.
I'll take like the medium, and I will take it and I'll try to magically light it on fire with prestidigitation and see how well it burns.
Okay. It smolders for a bit, and then it does end up catching.
As long as we are responsible with the embers and make sure this fire doesn't get out of control, we should be good.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. Be better to maybe have some light in case those. Can we stop with the whole like code names now, right? I could just
Oh
call
yeah,
them
as
what
soon as
they
we're
are.
out of earshot of Ami, I stop.
Me, mommy. Yeah, he goes. All right, yeah. We should definitely have some light in case these cultists are still following us. I don't feel like fighting in the dark. I mean, I can kind of see in the dark, but
I mean, at least I'd be able to help hold my own now because I'm a bit better, but I'm not as fast as I should be. My mind's still a bit foggy.
Loki's taking first watch. Say what?
I guess I am now.
Rebecca will definitely help with watches though this night because, whatever. But Andromeda's still gonna be the person helping.
Okay. Loki, so go ahead and give me a straight perception roll.
Got you.
As you're doing your watch, you're fiddling with your spellbook, aka deck of cards. As you do. And a card size piece of paper you
No.
find stuffed in between the cards.
I take the piece of paper out and I unfold it. I assume it's folded.
Yes.
What's it say?
Hands everywhere.
Oh. Hand? That's bizarre.
Rebecca's doing her normal or abnormal sleep, or just 4 hours of motionless state. So Andromeda translates to you. It's like, what the fuck? How'd that get there? Only Andromeda's like, Rebecca says cuss words, and she's wondering how that got there.
Why is she spying on me?
She's not. I'm just telling her what I see.
Why are you spying on me for her?
I'm not.
Because she told me to. Keep her updated.
I see. I don't know how this got here, and I don't like it, so, bye. Rips it up.
Okay. You during your watch you do hear rustling in the upper parts of the trees.
Uh-oh.
If need be, Andromeda would go search if you asked her to.
Shine Sprite. You trust me, right?
Yes.
Go check out the rustling. It might be a bird.
Okay. Andromeda goes up into the trees.
Poof.
Nope, she died.
A few moments later, you see the shiny ball returning to the ground.
No.
I couldn't find anything up there.
Strange. Very, very bizarre. I will inform Morgan of this as I go and wake his ass up.
Okay.
And I go, Morgan, it's watch time. I found a piece of paper in my little deck of cards.
Huh?
Yes, I found a little piece of paper in my deck of cards that was covered in hands. So I was like, nope, I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, no. The words were, it had the two words, hands everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And then the 5 dragon heads at the bottom.
Oh, okay. It said
Oh.
hands. It said hands everywhere and had 5 dragon heads at the bottom.
Okay, he just goes, you sure it wasn't a black handprint that said we know?
Nope, didn't see that.
Okay, so we could rule out the Dark Brotherhood. He he gets up and switches spots with him, and he sits down for his watch.
Also, there was rustling in the trees above. I sent Shine Sprite, but Shine Sprite found nothing.
He just kind of like looks up and he's like,
Hands
Okay.
everywhere.
Hans is everywhere. You need to be.
Yes, I am everywhere.
Yes.
Why is that a flamboyant German guy?
I don't know, but you have to deal with it, yeah? Oh, Rebecca! Fräulein! I'm watching you from the branches! Alright, yeah, I'll make my perception check.
I mean, Beck, you have your options between flamboyant German or flamboyant German in the branches above you or bury the knoll.
I'll take flamboyant German every day.
Not
God,
very
no one gets me.
Never bury.
No one understands me. Yeah, go ahead and give me your. Basically, there was an edgy knoll that the.
At advantage because Andromeda's helping.
Yeah, so
Right.
roll again. Rebecca had a wand of knoll edge instead
I
of a
remember this.
wand of knowledge.
Fuck that bag of pun wands.
Hey, that was the same wand that the cone of coal wand came from.
Yeah.
I gave that to someone and they got so mad. They're like, wow, I literally got a fucking gag item. Screw you.
Beck wasn't mad until he tested one on himself.
I was being responsible.
There's a wand of old person.
Not old person.
Yeah, she went from 25 to 120 something.
124, I believe.
She was not
Yeah.
happy and used Mask of Many Faces 100% of the time she was conscious.
Unfortunate.
Morgan, you keep an eye on the branches above you during your watch. You never see any movement.
But rather the bushes move.
And that will bring us out of it. Actually, Morgan, you notice that some brush is starting to catch fire from the campfire.
I'm asleep, so no.
Oh, hello.
Rebecca's 4 hours of rest probably be over, so she'd be
Oh yeah,
managing it
Rebecca
with
would be
Presto.
awake too. Okay, that's fair. Magic away the fire.
What a useful cantrip.
It's like a poor person's wish.
That's so sad, but so true.
I saw a thing where all cantrips are just level 0 versions of a 9th level spell.
When you think about it, yeah.
Because prestidigitation is wish.
What about Mage Hand, Bean?
Mage hand. I can't remember the whole post. I'll be
that would
honest
be
with you.
like it would be like the big hand. It'd be like Big B's hand, but smaller.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between like Big B's and Unseen Servant. If you have like Ledger Domain, probably saying that word wrong. The one that makes it invisible because you're a arcane trickster. And then if you have telekinesis, you can make it push people around too. So then then it's literally Big B's hand because you could do all the same things, just not the same amount of damage. Like you're on a roof. I cast Mage Hand. Oh, look at that. It's invisible. Telekinesis. I push you off the roof. Goodbye.
Or you could just take the telekinetic feat.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let you push people 5 feet and Yep. Yep.
As
The
a
thing.
bonus action, you can shove people?
That's a bonus action?
As a bonus action, I can doff armor? What? No, but yeah, I put out the fire.
Okay. And
Actually, wait, chaos reigns. I let the whole forest burn.
Rebecca's managing the fire. It's fine. You don't have to worry
Never
about the fire.
mind. Chaos doesn't get to reign.
Morgan
That's-
walks Rebecca over the head to knock her out and lets chaos reign. Yeah, okay. So the next morning comes and you start off again.
We need a word for people that have difficulty pronouncing T. Stutter. Why?
I mean, lisp also can't be said by people with lisps.
Yeah.
True.
Hippopotamonstrossequipedaliophobia cannot be said by people with hippopotamonstrossequipedaliophobia.
And I need fear of big
Sometimes
words.
I think scientists are just trolls.
Yes.
They are.
It's called the platypus. It's poisonous. Why? Let chaos reign. I love that dude. He's too funny. I'm sorry.
Okay. You continue your way out of the forest the next morning.
Oh, do I lose my last exhaustion?
Oh yeah, you both go down an exhaustion point.
Let's
Yay!
go.
I only have
We're
disadvantage, and now we're moving at normal speed.
Oh, I'm normal. You're not.
Hi, I'm normal.
I'm normal.
Nice to meet you, Normal. I'm Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. I'm normal.
Just because you're a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
True. So true.
Let's see here. You make it out of the forest in late morning. And as you exit the forest,
It's an ambush. Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Morgan,
Yeah.
you hear coming from Loki's backpack.
Uh-oh.
And mouths everywhere.
Yeah, we get it, Mr. Cult propaganda guy. You're fucking everywhere. How about you come out and let me stab you?
Morgan just goes and he looks at Loki and then he looks at the backpack and he goes, everywhere? Everywhere.
There's no response.
Morgan takes his arm. He brings it up to in front of his face and he looks at the part of, I'm just going to call it my elbow pit. He looks at his elbow pit and he goes, and he starts like flexing it. And then he tries to do like a ventriloquist thing and he goes, even here?
You're making the cult question why they think we're a threat, which is great.
So Rebecca, you and Loki do not hear this voice from the backpack. You see Morgan go, everywhere? Everywhere? Even here?
Morgan, what are you talking about?
I thought I was crazy.
He just goes, oh, nothing. There's just mouths everywhere, you know? You can make a mouth about it at anything. And then he starts making like a Jennifer Lopez hand puppet.
Did you... Was that a Cult of the Dragon message or something? In
I
your
don't know,
ear or something?
probably.
I'm so confused.
Well, honestly, it all started with this really loud noise. And it was when I was outside of the cave the other day. But ever since then, I've been seeing really weird things and hearing things too. So I'm either on the slow decline into insanity or someone's fucking with us. And I have a very serious suspicion that it might not have actually even be the Dragon Cult. It might just be the person whose chest that you broke into, and now we're finding out. How's that for a fucking callback?
I mean, Loki stole all their library books, so, you know.
And it was funny.
Yeah, but he hasn't read the message that says, mess around and find out. He hasn't found that in his book yet.
Not yet.
Table of contents. Mess around, find out. Chapter 2.
Was a strange set of circumstances. All right. You cross the big plain to get to the river crossing of Trollford, which is
How is that troll
just
spelled? Troll, or is it a different troll?
yeah, it's Trollford, one word.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Oh boy.
They're getting to the boys.
Shut up.
I've noticed that like the titles for the videos have gotten more ridiculous the more we've gone on.
That's true.
Keep your booger hook off the bang button.
Yeah, it's keep your booker hook off the bang switch. Remember cactuses?
What's it gonna be this time?
We killed the bear
troll.
bears.
What about the troll
Yeah,
toll?
but then you're gonna have the big argument from the Mandela effect, because it was really Berenstain.
Oh
I'll,
no.
I'll put a stain on your favorite shirt. It's
But
supposed to be
everyone
marked
remembers
fuck
it
on
as Berenstain.
It was just my mom was illiterate and couldn't say it the right way.
That's also why I misremember it. Dylan's mom was illiterate, so I didn't hear it right.
But yeah, my mom
All because
like
your
read
mom
it
was
all to
illiterate
you.
that we're all stupid.
Yeah, I can't believe that my illiterate mother that once read that book to all of you in your childhood is why you remember it differently.
Bro, like, your mom has ruined my life.
I know. She says Tyrannosaurus Rex funny too. Like I remembered all the dinosaur names when I was a little kidlet, and then she'd be like Tyrannosaurus, and I'd be like Tyrannosaurus, mother. She can't say it. It's her one word. It's Tyrannosaurus Rex. I keep getting off track. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault.
It is.
Um, you get to a river crossing, but you can see that it has been. You can see where there used to be a small, very small town, just like trade, like a small trade town along this where this bridge is. Um, but the buildings are very decayed, long abandoned.
Have I heard anything about this town in my travels?
No,
No, okay.
like older than you are, abandoned though.
Okay.
Really? I'm pretty old.
I'm 27 next month.
No, I'm 20 old. No, I'm pretty old.
and literally not even a town because it's just a couple like where people would trade at this crossing essentially.
Hamlet.
Yeah. Maybe a hamlet.
Trading post.
Yeah. And the bridge, you see the bridge in the distance looks to be it's not falling apart.
Well,
But you can see where it's been like patched up in various different ways over the years. Like different styles of patching up.
Well, so long as it works, I guess.
Damn, this ain't even a hamlet. This is a homestead. I looked
Probably
it up.
nothing to loot.
Yeah, there's probably nothing of value here, and if there was, it's long gone.
Just for fun, I'll walk through the homestead with detect magic up.
Okay. You detect, you see a source of magic around Loki's backpack.
Loki, your bag is magical.
That's because I have magical things in here?
Nope.
And it is illusion magic.
The bag is specifically an illusion aura.
I've never
That is
noticed.
definitely new.
This is weird. I'm scared now. What is this?
I think they
Maybe
stole
do a
your
quick
backpack.
identify.
I could identify it. Yeah, I'm just gonna unless I'm gonna take off the bag and just plop it down for the 10 minutes and do the identify.
Okay.
Or 11 minutes, whatever it is.
It's 11 if you're doing a ritual.
Yeah, I'm doing a ritual.
It's 1 minute
Okay.
if you do it as a spell slot. But who casts identify as a spell slot?
Only fools.
Loki, your bag has the spell Magic Mouth on it.
Oh, I guess that explains what Morgan heard.
How do I get rid of it?
Until dispelled.
Burn it.
Ah, I'm not gonna burn my bag. Alright, so I need to get rid of this at some point.
How did they cast it on that?
Assholes.
It
Oh,
can only talk through it though, right? It can't hear.
I don't know how the spell works.
You can
I
read
know
the
how this-
spell. Yeah, if you
You can.
Uh,
do you need me
implant
to
a
send Magic Mouth to you, or
message.
do you have where you can look it up?
You implant a message within an object in range. A message that is uttered when a trigger condition is met.
And then it basically has the same stipulations as message.
Yeah.
Although it can be delivered over a period of up to 10 minutes if you want it to be a really slow message.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to dispel this. So every now and again, it's just going to say words, I guess.
Well, the words that Morgan heard.
Yes, whatever Morgan heard. Morgan, what did you hear again? If you told us?
And mouths everywhere.
And mouths everywhere. Okay.
So what? Every time we leave a forest, we're just gonna hear "and mouse everywhere."
I think it's more than just that. I just don't know what.
Oh, Bean, I see that token. Oh no.
What? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing?
Oh
What is he doing?
no.
Oh no.
No metagaming.
It's okay, I didn't zoom out all the way and see the token.
I mean, it's right above our player token.
Not where I have my camera set up.
It took you a while to notice it.
Because I was not
I have-
tabbed into Roll20. I was looking at the Faerun map.
So yeah, as you make your way through the hamlet and then Loki, the homestead, and as Loki identifies his backpack, you notice that there's an elderly troll sitting by the base of the bridge. Gray hair, like proper old.
Does he look threatening?
Make an insight check.
Disadvantage because I'm fatigued. What the fuck's my insight? There it is. Oh. A nat 20.
He doesn't look hostile. There's a sign next to him, a wooden sign next to him that says Troll Toll.
We'll charge bridge use for food. I mean, it doesn't look angry. Go talk to him, see what's up.
We could attempt.
Right.
I heard a dog bark.
It was probably on my end.
Yeah, here.
I'm sorry.
Very good.
All right. So are all three of you walking up to him?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he notice our approach, or is he just kind of like
He-
looking at the dirt?
He does, and he stands up and dusts off the sign.
Uh-oh. We have to pay the troll toll, don't we?
Hello, sir.
Dings.
Have you been at this bridge long?
Oh yes, someone has to keep it up,
Oh, you're the one that does
keep
maintenance.
it standing.
Okay.
Yes, and to be able to afford that, it has had to become a toll bridge.
No, I actually know some magic that can mend stuff. Do you think for some of my services we could get a discount for crossing the bridge?
Just so you know, in this offer, to mend anything of proper size, like structurally in a bridge, will take you a while.
I mean, I didn't say how many parts of the bridge I would do.
Okay. Hmm.
He said, I'll help this man, but I won't help this man.
No offense, but I don't know how well you are at fixing things.
That's fair. What's the
So I can't chance it on something as important as this.
what's the going rate?
5 silver ahead.
Andromeda's is Andromeda invisible, or is she?
It was never said, so Andromeda is visible.
Okay. Well, there's 3 of us, and my glowy light, my dancing light that I like to have follow us around.
Okay, you're not passing. It's a cosmetic thing, her being a ball of light.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
passing her off as a. No, I'm putting my foot down on that one.
Okay, I don't say that then.
Yeah.
And this one, my familiar, she's flying, so she's technically not crossing the bridge. So is that just 15 silver?
Mark just
Make
kind of
a
looks at you and he goes, "What does it matter if we just pay him for all 4 of us?"
persuasion check, Beck,
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I suppose that we could go with that.
But since the bridge is in such a decrepit state, I mean, you're doing a good job at maintaining it. At least it's doing a lot better than the town. But I'll just give him 2 gold pieces instead of just a gold piece and 5 silver.
Okay. Thank you. You wouldn't believe how much of a fuss some people kick up.
Well, probably does not help that you're a troll. And a lot of adventurers are like, oh, a troll, I can take that.
Yes, it's very unfortunate that
But,
people think that way.
Definitely. Were you here when the town was prospering?
I was, but I wasn't, working on the bridge then. This is where I've lived my whole life.
And do you wander into a town somewhere to buy supplies for the bridge every now and then?
Not too often, as the towns don't take too kindly to me. I normally buy stuff off of, travelers.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Plus, how are you going to attend to the bridge when you're not there?
Yes.
Well, hopefully your tolling continues to not be as horrible as it might have been in the past.
Thank you. Thank you. Safe travels.
What a nice troll. As we walk away. So amicable. And such a reasonable fee, too. Only 5 silver per.
I like how Morgan was like, why are you haggling over half a gold?
Yeah, honestly, though, it didn't make sense to him. He was just like, why?
That's
Sometimes you
the
just gotta do
chaotic
it.
good in Rebecca, but like she's really starting to lean chaotic good neutral now, so it's a weird.
No, I mean it makes
mess.
sense.
Yeah.
I just found it real funny that Morgan was the one that was like,
What?
why?
It was like, pay the man. Get it over with. There's no need to fight him. But then again, Morgan the Troll
Morgan not
Slave.
wanting a fight. You could have added another one to your repertoire.
Slight problem. If he skins the troll and wore it, it would be a troll in a few hours again.
Not necessarily.
Nah, I wouldn't skin him. I'd have to take like a different piece, like a finger. Like, this is a troll finger. I never kept anything from the goat, which is regrettable. I should have kept one of the horns to drink from, and I should have kept like a claw from the dragon to wear around my neck. I have
You
to
know
do
what's
this
the
going
most
forward.
evil siege tactic I've seen?
What?
Catapult chopped up trolls into a enemy fortress.
That's a good idea.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, actually, write that down, Dylan.
Do you know how torpedoes work?
Yeah.
Do
Anthony,
you actually?
are there trolls in Wild West?
Oh, what do you think, sweetie?
There's probably a lot of trolls because they would survive the crossing a lot more frequently than others.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, do you know how torpedoes work?
Yeah.
How do they work?
They go zoom.
They get shot out of the sub and they hit the boat.
Exactly.
They actually don't hit the boat. They actually explode under the boat. See,
Oh,
the way,
Really?
yeah. So the way how they work is that they're supposed to explode under the boat, and because the reason why boats are so big and they're flat on the bottom is to distribute all of that weight right in the water. But
Mhm.
when the torpedo explodes, it leaves behind a void in the water, so the weight's not being distributed evenly anymore. So it cracks and destroys the hull. That's what causes the boat to sink. Now think about it this way. You polymorph something really small, like a goldfish, into a whale, and you have it launch up towards the bottom of a ship, and then you cancel polymorph just as it gets underneath. That void appears, boom, crack, explosion. The ship
also
sinks.
kill the goldfish.
It would, but he signed up for that.
Sacrifices are necessary.
Or you polymorph a whale into a goldfish.
Which would also cause a vacuum.
It caused a different type of explosion.
Yeah.
Yes.
An explosion.
Which the whale would survive.
It'll be very
Yeah, then-
injured, but it'll
Then you have a
survive.
bunch of like
And,
sea
and the
elf.
bowl of petunias thought, not again.
Not again.
Always again.
So are we gonna come across in Wild West some whale bones and like a field of petunias?
Mm-hmm.
And Blungus being flying across the sky as he was flicked by.
He would not survive.
No, remember Chungo flicked Blungus across the sky, and it's canon that he flew through every world.
Oh yeah, this is true. He'll fly across the sky.
Yeah, because it's Dream Blungus. It's not real Blungus.
This is true. I almost forgot about this.
It wasn't
You're the
even
one that flicked him.
wrong.
If I did flick him, that's why I almost forgot about this.
You'll just see like a flaming grung screaming across the sky one night
Yeah.
randomly, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, a red Krung. Which, speaking of which, he hasn't shown up in the not dream world yet here.
He'll be like,
Uh-oh.
yeah!
That was more of the...
Flies past. Refuses to elaborate. Keeps on flying past.
Basically, the swollest golden grung you've ever seen. I think he was like 30 feet tall as well. Just
Yes.
like flicked a regular sized red grung, and he flew for a good like 10 minutes.
Are we
He flew
talking
around
like,
he flew around the dream world and came back.
are we talking like as jacked as like The Rock, or as jacked as like Terry Crews?
Muscle on muscle.
Oh my god.
The muscles had muscles.
So like a JoJo's character, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, but 30 feet tall.
30-foot
Or
tall
maybe
Dio.
20 something.
It was big.
But it was me, Chungo.
So this town, right?
Yeah.
Wait, we're back in the campaign now? I thought we were talking about Chunga.
Fucking frog.
Oh!
Would it be? Is it still in the forest, or is this like on the edge of the forest?
No, this was like in the. You exited the forest, and that's when the backpack talked to you. You then
Right.
walked across the field for the rest of the day.
All right. So from
We're
where
gonna be
we
just
are...
outside of Snakewood for
Oh, so
the night.
so we're going from one forest to another. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like if you have that map open that's in the pins, you're in Trollford, and you're going up to. I can't click on it. Morgan says Morgan.
Oh fuck! Where's the map?
Should be the top pin.
Oh, I'm looking.
Oh,
at
that's
the road.
Waterdeep, and you gotta go. When you're clicked on that, if you just click on the 3 bars in the top left, you can choose Forgotten Realms map.
I was looking at an older Forgotten Realms map.
3 bars in the top. Wait, what?
You see
Yeah,
the
there's
search bar?
water. There's
Oh.
Waterdeep interactive map. Is the top pin.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. I found it.
Well, the description for Esparta is in Spanish,
Yes.
so I can't read that.
I can read some of it.
Todeslos Hermanos.
Montaignes au Trolls. I know what that means.
Troll Mountains.
Troll Mountains. Actually, I think it means Mountain of the Trolls.
Wrong.
Wrong?
It's Trolley Mountain.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta do the trolley problem. Every step you take, you have to solve another trolley problem.
You always hit the one person. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the one person is you this time.
I'd
I accept my
sacrifice
fate.
myself.
I accept my fate.
You ever
And
see the good solution?
What's the good solution?
The good solution.
Tokyo Drift.
No.
Multi-track drifting.
They had he gave the kid the thing, and he put like Lego men on the train tracks, and then the kid took the one guy and put him over with the others, but instead of having the train go the safe way where there's no people, he just ran the train through all 6 of them.
Look, that sounds like multi-track drifting with extra steps.
Is multi-tractor thing with extra steps?
So I'm trying to see. So I see the water sharp teeth, and we came out of a fart. So were we
Uh,
over in the area of the troll claws?
Um, no, go way down, and you'll see and the Shelmista Forest.
Some Mista Forest.
Like if you find look a good ways to the east of that.
Like
And
we're
you'll see
near the bottom
Shelmista
of the map.
Forest. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So Snowflake Mountains, still Mista, and we're headed towards the Snakewood. Oh, so we've been heading like northwest.
Yeah. Like you've been heading basically west because you were in the north part of the Shelmista Forest. That red dot that says the red dot that's south of the river is Trollford, and that's where you currently are. And you're going north to the next red dot.
Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong map, but I know where you're talking about.
Okay. There's a road that heads north towards the Snakewood, and that's basically where you are. I can stream my map again if you need.
Oh, sure.
I got an idea.
As you are crossing the bridge, you all hear a voice from Loki's backpack that says, "And mouths everywhere."
Shut up!
Yeah, you really gotta spell that shit.
I don't
And
have
as you
spell magic.
get towards the other end of the bridge to where you're no longer over the river, you hear from Loki's backpack, "And mouths everywhere."
So I
Shut
think we
up.
figured out the the trigger. Whenever we cross the threshold of something.
God, this is gonna be annoying.
Maybe we can find someone who knows to spell magic and then
I sure hope we can.
Accidentlied.
All right.
Fucking can't.
It's nightfall, so I'm assuming y'all make camp because it's like another probably hour or two to Sperta.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll take a break and then pick it back up with the next morning.
Cool.
Got you. Got you.
And mouths everywhere.
Shut up.
Yeah, we exit
I'm
playing
just
and now we're taking a
everywhere.
break. When we're done the break, we'll hear and mouse everywhere again. Hands is
Hans,
everywhere.
moths everywhere.
Moths are everywhere.
The flying, the fluttering.
Yeah, I shall be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Excuse me. Most smugglers aren't accustomed to seeing a flying car. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Ow. He hurt. What version are we on now? One point 18.2. Anthony. Might be time.
Und Mars everywhere.
I'm back for Beanbox. I had to call a bunch of people nerds. Do you like that that's what your campaign is? Just Beanbox?
Und Mars everywhere.
I think that means you like that it's Beanbox.
I can't
Yeah,
not think of Bop It whenever you say that though, because on the original Bop It and Bop It Extreme, when you would change the mode you play on, it would say beatbox or
Beanbox.
boombox, beatbox solo, botbox maybe. I can't remember the other mode.
Botbox.
There's definitely beatbox though.
Yeah,
Why does Chungo have a gun?
Box.
yeah, it's the boat.
Oh, it's the boat. Okay. The world isn't ready for Chungo to have a gun.
Oh, Anthony. If only he knew.
I know.
Chungo's the final boss of Wild West.
No, it's chickenpox. Chungo is just the minion.
I mean, aren't we all just pawns in Chickenpox's game?
Yep.
We really are.
And mouths everywhere. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all wake up the next morning and continue on to Esperta. You see the walled city up ahead of you, sitting in the fork of two rivers. You gotta cross a bridge over the river to get in, but it's right there in front of you now.
Well, we cross the river, I guess.
Okay. Believe it or not, no troll toll on this river, on this bridge.
Yeah, I hope city taxes go towards maintaining this bridge.
This bridge is in very good condition. But yeah, you make it into a completely walled-in city.
Ooh.
Kind of reminds me of home.
Not nearly as tall of walls.
Yeah, not nearly as tall though. It's like a mini version.
If I hear my bag talk again, I'm gonna scream.
Oh wait, yeah, when you got on the bridge, and mouths everywhere, and when you were getting close to being done with the bridge, and mouths everywhere. And as you cross through the open gates into the town, and mouths everywhere.
I'm going to find someone to deal with this.
Probably should we get some yeast, some rope,
Ooh,
and
yeah, I gotta go shopping.
someone to dispel magic. I guess I'll ask a nearby person. Like, yeah, we're looking for the market. Unless I've been here before.
I don't think you would have been to before, which is essentially a separate kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah, probably, honestly, that town was probably the furthest south I've gone. I just went north. Well, other than
Yeah.
Schultz, but whatever.
Right. You do know that as a general rule in you would all have this general knowledge. As a general rule, the arcane arts are frowned upon in
Oh.
And mouths everywhere.
and mouths everywhere.
I mean, surely there's probably something in town. It's not outlawed, it's just frowned upon. Oh, I had another rest. I can decrease my exhaustion to 0.
Or normal again.
Yeah, did the random person tell us where the market is?
There's not really a market per se, but there's like a general store called Grey Goose Provisioners. In the south, like essentially like a street over from where you enter.
I guess we'll head there.
And he tells you other shops. There's Bombs Herbs, which is where you can buy herbs, which is right next door to Grey Goose Provisioners. And then there is Major Cargan's Military and Equipment Shop.
Let me guess, that's next to Bombs Herbs?
No, it's 2 doors down, 2 doors north of the Hamstrung Giant.
That's the bar.
I'll just kind of like lean in closer to the person. Like, is there like by chance like a place where you can get something like have a magical effect dispelled? Because some prankster enchanted my buddy's bag over here and it won't stop talking every time we enter and exit something.
Make a persuasion check.
Without disadvantage, finally.
Yeah. He leans in close and whispers to you. Talk to Bomb at Bomb's Herbs. You'll have to be pretty persistent though.
I nod and I go to shake his hand and give him like 2 gold.
Okay.
I slip him the gold by shaking his hand.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't shake his hand and then hand him the gold. The worst rogue ever.
Shakes hand, starts to walk away. Oh yeah,
shit.
here's 2 gold. Throws it to him.
You could have done that a lot better.
No, it's... Sorry, I just saw you ask that, Morgan.
Ah,
Yeah, I thought it was a funny pun too.
I'm surprised Morgan's not I'm surprised Dylan's not more latching onto Grey Goose provisioners.
No, I was, but then the herb one was funny too.
Yeah, so we go to Grey Goose to get yeast and rope, and then we can pop over to Bombs to inquire about some herbs.
Wait, so is my bag all fixed now?
No,
No.
we need to go to Bombs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah, with
Oh.
how early you have to be up, we can call it early tonight. We're like not quite yet, but
Yeah, I get what you mean. You don't have to call it super early. Don't I don't want to take away from other people's fun, you know?
I think we need
Yeah.
our long session tonight. Let's go to 1 for me. Which is like...
Yeah.
one for Beck, which is Anthony. You're good with 3 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'll do an hour commute on 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, 4 more hours. Let's go.
Then I'll, die.
Okay. You go to. You said you're going to Grey Goose first.
Gotta get the
Okay.
yeast and rope.
As you walk through the door, and hands and mouths everywhere.
I mean, at least it's subtle. Not everyone will hear it.
Annoying though, and I hate that it's on my bag of all things.
Yeah, you end up. You end up finding that rope is on sale for 1 gold.
Woo! I also want to buy a bunch of pythons because my supply's been dwindling since Chult. I think I started with like 20 and I'm down to 5.
Okay. They are 5 copper apiece.
So 4 is a gold. I'm at 5.
No.
It'd be
20 is a
40.
gold.
Oh, 20 is a
20.
gold? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll get another 20, so I have 25.
Okay.
And I'll buy
So-
2 50-foot hemps of rope to pay back Morgan.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
3 gold.
It's gonna be 3. 3 gold total.
And then Morgan can take care of his yeast infection.
Yo, get that shit fixed, homie.
Yeast you find for. You find a. You can buy a vial of yeast. Is the smallest you can buy it in, and that'll cost you a silver.
Okay. He will grab that and he's gonna look at like their cooking supplies.
Oh, Morgan.
Oh, yep.
I totally forgot. I actually have had this in my bag since Schultz. I don't really need it, so I'll take out the cook utensils and give it to Morgan.
Ooh,
Oh, that's nice.
thank you. No, I really appreciate you. Called cook.
That's why you say thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, sorry. I was marking stuff off my backpack. Thanks. Do we need
Or
anything
vomit.
else from the general store?
Hmm.
Probably like spices and stuff. That's what he's gonna buy.
You want them herb?
Yeah, the
Herb.
11 urban spice.
You gotta get that salt, black pepper, white pepper, oregano.
Elf root.
You need garlic salt, white pepper, ginger, paprika, dried mustard, black pepper, celery salt, oregano, basil, thyme, and just regular salt.
Man, saffron is an expensive spice. Let me
Mhm.
tell you,
That's correct.
it is the most expensive spice in the PHB.
Why did it go for a weed joke and not a spice joke?
Spice? You spice?
Yo, spice me up, bro. Bow.
Dab me up.
We'll say you spend a gold for assorted spices,
Hey,
which does not include saffron.
fair enough.
The saffron's like a platinum or something.
Saffron, well, spices are only listed in prices per pound, but a pound of saffron is 15 gold.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. For just a
One platinum, one
pound.
gold. What is saffron?
Yellow.
It's actually red.
No.
I mean, saffron rice is yellow. It's the vivid crimson stigma from a flower that has a scientific name.
So flour dust equal good food.
Yes.
Yes.
Is
Um,
it
Drinks.
is it spicy as in like hot, or is it like flavorful? Or
Probably more of
both?
a flavorful thing. It's like a tinge.
Is it tasteful?
Yeah, is there
its
capsaicin in it?
aroma is often described by connoisseurs as reminiscent of metallic honey with grassy or hay-like notes. While its taste has also been noted as hay-like and sweet.
That reminds me of my time on the farm. I was chewing cud one time, but I was sick, so I'd had a teaspoon of honey before I set out to milking the cows. That must be what saffron tastes like.
Pound of saffron costs the same as 1 ox. Meanwhile, the next most expensive spice listed in the player's handbook is cloves, at 3 gold per pound, which is the equivalent of a pig.
We could get more experience from buying pigs than saffron. Because we buy the pig and then we kill the pig.
As long as a pig isn't CR0. A pig is CR0, which means it's 0 XP.
Might be an ox then. Yeah, an ox. Yeah, we buy an ox, kill the ox, we get XP.
15 golden ox. 100 XP per ox. 100 XP for 15 gold. How much XP do you need to reach your next level, Beck?
Let's see, I'm at 85,793, and I need to get 100,000. So another 24-ish thousand.
Another 14,000. So that's 140 oxes at 15 golden ox. You need 2,100 gold each.
Yeah,
But yes, you can't espy oxes.
let's rob Xanathar blind, and we'll be level 12.
I'm thinking.
I don't know how much of me saying math was cut out by my mic unplugging.
No, I heard it.
No, I
Okay.
heard it.
I got you.
Morgan wants to buy candy. What? He's allowed
want
to
a
have
jelly
sweet
bean?
tooth? No. Peppermint
fuck it?
sticks.
Ooh.
And maybe butterscotch.
That wouldn't be sold in this town.
Candy is outlawed in
No, but like the economy of this town, this isn't a town that would make candy.
They don't have the demographic for it.
They wouldn't even import it? Those fucking wastrels? I'll kill them all. I'll punch them to death.
This is a military town. They make arms and armor.
But chocolate. Everybody in the military loves chocolate.
You know, they got to prepare the war with the Sword Coast just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I marked off the stuff for the spices and the God, what was the other thing? It was silver. Paid silver for it. I'm having a brain fart.
The yeast.
Yes, the yeast. And I think that might be all he needs from the general store. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then he's just gonna like, without waiting for the other two, assuming that they're gonna go to like the medicine place to get their evil satanic backpack disenchanted, he's gonna walk over to Sergeant Dipley Derp's military academy of
Sergeant Pepper's
finery.
Military Academy.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna find the military store.
Yes, the military
sorry.
store. I know I said academy. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. What was the name of the store again?
I'm gonna copy and paste it.
Major Cargan's Military and Equipment Shop.
Do not blame me for not remembering it. As you walk outside, and mouths everywhere.
That's
Oh,
Morgan,
you
not
good.
Loki.
Oh, y'all are going outside to go to
Well, Morgan's going elsewhere. Me and Loki are going to the shop.
Yeah. So as you two walk outside, that happens. Um,
When will this nightmare end?
Soon. This guy can help.
Yep. Morgan, the shop you enter, is almost exclusively just literally weapons and armor.
Nice, nice, nice. He'll start to like peruse around, and then he'll head towards the counter or whatever they have where they do transactions.
Okay.
And
You see a man standing behind the counter.
what's he look like?
He
Is he scruffy?
is. No, he is in a. He looks like he's in the military. Like he's clean shaven. He's standing basically at attention. However, he is old enough that you can tell he is probably retired.
Oh. So Morgan walks up, dickhead that he is, gives them a salute and just goes, "I take it you're Major Cargan?"
That would be correct.
Well, Major, I've brought word from the front.
He looks at you expectantly.
God damn it! Now I gotta actually do this. Okay. Hold on. Can I make a history check to see if I remember anything about any places that this country has fought recently?
Okay, yeah, make a history check.
Okay, because this has got to be spicy. He's got to believe it. It's got to be believable.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
In general, has few friends.
He's convincing this town that they're at war.
There hasn't been a war with Baldur's Gate, but there's a very strong rivalry there that almost went into war back like 100 years ago. Om's chief rival for trade is Waterdeep. Pethir is the kingdom that's basically their close ally. But outside of that, there hasn't been a full war lately, but the most tensions have been with the Monster Kingdom, as they call it, which is Mirandon.
Eins Algoon?
Okay, so can one of you very quickly, because I think I was looking at the wrong map, show me the correct map so that I know precisely where we are? So I'm about to finesse the fuck out of this.
We're just south of the green fields.
Just south of the green fields. Okay, so if I go to the pins, gotta scroll down. 050319. Let's try that one. Open original. Okay, green fields. Okay, see the Snowflake Mountains. Okay, see the green fields. Oh, Eshperta?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Who's near here? Who's near us, but wouldn't be part of their kingdom? Oh,
What's the
this is
Demon
hard.
Kingdom?
The Monster Kingdom.
Monster. What's that?
It's what they call Mirandon.
Oh,
which is the name I
Fuck.
put in.
My brain derped.
in chat.
What's Mirandon?
Would it be down over here by the small teeth, Moran?
Yeah, that's Moran. I
Oh.
believe is the capital of Mirandon.
Perfect. Okay. So this is what he's gonna say. Now, for the location where the portal was said to open, it was somewhere between the Troll Mountains, right?
In the Snakewood.
Yep.
In the Snakewoods and the Greenfields. Okay. Got you. So, this is what he'll say. We've received reports of, you said it's Mirandon?
Yep.
Of Mirandon forces holding up in the Troll Mountains. We believe that within the next month, they are preparing for an attack upon this very city. If I were you, I would increase patrols in that area. He goes, I would increase patrols in that area. Perhaps maybe we can try to, what would be the right word here? Reinforce our position so as to not be caught unawares. But they don't pay me enough for that. But that's what I was supposed to deliver to you, let you know that to keep an eye out.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Normally I'm not one of those guys, but can I maybe get advantage because I tried to pull some of that really juicy history in there?
So Here's the thing. It was gonna be disadvantaged because he's not someone that would be reported to with stuff like this, and I'm giving you the straight roll
Okay.
because
All
of.
right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Oh my god.
God help me.
Ooh. That's decent.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah. You could buy it.
Trying to get this man's.
Probably not gonna
He's
help
the-
any. But
It's
he's just gonna
obviously
say, like,
cargo in the
after that,
second.
he goes, "I was told that you're the only one I could trust. That's why I was delivering this information to you personally." And that's it. That's all he's gonna say.
Okay, so obviously this can't be the original Major Kargan. So this is like his son, who is also Major Kargan.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with
alright.
the original Major Kargan's stats because that's the only thing we have from 100 years ago. He buys it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, what have you done?
Morgan started a war!
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. We will. I'll make sure it's looked into by the right people. What'd you say your name was again, and who's sending this message?
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. He's gotta play this just right.
When in doubt, claim dementia.
No, he goes, oh, I know. I don't even know if their military would actually have this, but he's gonna say, Specialist Morgan, sir. And as for the one delivering it, hold on. Let me try and think of like a really important sounding name. Maybe he might not know it, but from Lieutenant Carlisle, head of the Special Forces Division.
Why not Sergeant Major Falcon, right?
Okay. Uh. Nope, that's societal ranks, which are literally just Minecraft villagers. Okay. Yeah, we'll say you say with your history roll, you say the appropriate titles for their military system.
Nice. Well, I mean, if he's a major, lieutenant's definitely got to be a thing. But with specialist, that's just
Right. You say the correct equivalent.
In like 200 years, when they're looking back at why there was a war between and the and Muradin, they're like, okay, let's figure out where this started. And they trace it back to this shop, and it's like some heavily overweight half elf in a shop bullshitting a guy.
All right. And go ahead and give me another deception check at advantage.
nice. Okay. I'm proficient.
21.
Oh my god!
What have you done?
I want it pointed out. Morgan Stump's stat is charisma.
I figured.
And this just caused a war. Also, Beck, you've been in before. Actually, I misspoke. Because Port Nianzuru is an Omnian colony.
Oh, technically.
Oh, okay.
That's like going to the islands off of Newfoundland that France owns and saying you've been to France.
I mean, it's not incorrect.
Yeah.
But it's not correct either. So Morgan will then say, I would also like to apologize for my lack of traditional uniform. You see, me and the other special forces men, we had to ditch our uniforms so as to not be identified during intelligence gathering. I've also come to, if possible, purchase some supplies from you so that we can get back out there and keep fighting the good fight.
Of course. Which supplies do you need?
All right. So he's gonna say, well, one of them should be relatively easy. However, the other, you might think this strange. He will pull out his spin box, and because I've been running out of ammo, I went from like 50 down to 30. So,
You really shot 20 bullets?
oh yeah, I've been keeping track. I'm like severely autistic with that. So yeah, he he shows him essentially like what the uh the cartridge like looks like, and explains, well no, these would be the black powder ones, so it wouldn't be a cartridge, it would be like the ball, right? Or
Yeah,
did we say it was?
it's just a musket ball.
Yeah, it's just a musket ball. Yeah. So, and then also he would probably have to buy like more black powder, but
Yeah,
I don't know if they just sell that.
you would be low on. Okay, what's the official name? There's a name for it, and it's not
It's like
black
fire
powder.
spitter or whatever.
Yeah, there's a smoke powder.
Smoke powder. That's it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, he would say, I would need what essentially would be like, I guess, well, no, water skins are like what, 5 pounds?
But you can buy it
Yeah.
in a powder horn or a keg.
Yeah,
Or
you'd probably buy
Hogshead's worth.
you'd buy a powder horn.
Okay.
He'd be like, yeah, I would need a powder horn's worth of what'd you say it was called again? Spark powder or something like that?
No, I misspoke. It's smoke powder is an alchemical thing. Gunpowder, black powder is an actual thing as well.
All right, yeah. So he says, yeah, black powder horn of black powder, and uh, maybe about 20 of these if you could. He shows him the little musket ball, and and even though like he literally never uses them, and I think I have like 10 of them, he goes, I need 10 darts, and if you have any snares I could purchase from you, you know.
Okay. I'm gonna have to work this up. So we're gonna hop over to the others while I work on that.
That's fair.
Well, I think we know the title.
Man
Let's start a war.
Just accidentally a war.
Morgan accidentally a war.
I'm sorry, Dylan, but I fully expected that to fail the second you rolled.
I did too.
See, that's the beautiful thing about D&D, everyone, is even the stupidest shit could accidentally start a war.
And what's amazing is that this guy, he's a respected major in the military. Like, he's retired.
From a family of majors.
Yeah. So what he says will hold weight.
Mm-hmm. You know what the best part about this is? We might have allies when Tiamat tries to show up.
Yeah, but you said a month. It's a year.
Right. But see, that's the thing. Their guard will be increased. And when they find that there's no one currently there, they'll think that they spooked them. But that doesn't mean that they'll just give up.
Or they'll think the cult of Tiamat is cult of the dragon is the forces of Muradan.
Or that, yeah. Who knows? I mean, they could have people stationed there already.
Like, it's called the Monster Kingdom for a reason. It's literally at least 70% of its population is made up of ogres, trolls, goblins. You know, the monster races.
I did say a month. I fucked up with that. But you know, it still means they'll be on alert. So like,
Yes. Oh, this is. I'm gonna have to put thought into how
You got
that
some
actually
homework,
makes
Bean.
sense.
Yeah, man.
That's a new subplot that's gonna be unfolding for a while.
Welcome to I started a fake war so that we would have allies at the end game.
Morgan is either like the biggest brain ever, or has like the smoothest.
Yes, it's
Small
a big,
brain.
it's a big smooth brain.
How many musket balls did you say you wanted, Morgan?
20. I want to go back up to 50 because I have 30 right now.
Okay. So yeah, pick back up with Loki and Rebecca exiting the building with and mouths everywhere, walking next door to
And mouths everywhere.
bombs, herbs, and mouths everywhere.
Just for fun, detect magic is up.
Excuse
Okay. You sense magic. You do not see magic. Well, other than what is on your persons.
Yep. I'll approach the counter. Excuse me, are you bomb?
Yes, I'm
Well-
Mutus Bomb the Second.
Well, we have a small problem that some jokester thought it would be funny to put a enchantment on my friend's bag here. So
It
whenever
keeps using. It keeps speaking.
so whenever we enter and exit something like a bridge or a forest or a building, it just says "and mouths everywhere." And we're hoping that you could potentially to have a way to dispel it.
Well, why would you think that I could do that?
Uh,
That's
I'll-
not on the up here.
I'll look around the shop. Is there anyone in the shop?
No, there's a couple people walking by outside.
Rebecca,
Like
let me
it's an
handle
open
this.
door.
Will you let me handle it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I just kind of lean over and I just go, "Look, buddy." Put one gold coin on the table. We heard from someone, not saying who, that you could assist us with this problem. I slide the one gold coin over. And if you assist us with this problem, flip out another one, slide it over. You get to keep this and however many more you think is necessary. Capiche?
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Don't fail me now.
Okay.
Well, if I were to know how to, if I were to able to do such a thing, it would be not a cheap service,
How much
especially
are we
given
talking?
how.
I know the rules of this land. I walked in here knowing the rules of this land, and quite frankly, this problem is inconvenient.
Follow me to the compounding room.
Very good. I just take the two gold coins I slid over to him, like back in my hand. I'm like, and you'll get these if you're able to assist us.
Okay.
As I kind of
He-
like, as I walk by Rebecca, I just kind of whisper in her ear, like, get a knife at the ready, just in case.
I always have a knife at the ready.
We'll keep it at the ready. Start to follow him.
I heard that.
Okay, and I don't know you. Do you know me? You don't know me. How do I know you're not gonna try to rob me?
My God.
Okay. So you follow him into the compounding room.
Yeah.
Um. You see shelves that are. Well, you enter a room. He closes the door. And then in the back of the room, there's a curtain on the wall that he pulls aside and walks through. and motions for you to follow him.
I follow.
I follow as well.
Okay. He closes the curtain, and in here you see shelves lined with jars of various things.
Oh, fancy, fancy.
Anything magical?
No, but you recognize some of it as various things that are used as components.
Mm.
There's a bunch of stuff you don't recognize, but you recognize several components that you need for spells.
Like
Or that
various
you've seen-
gems and figures and stuff like that.
Yes, and like spruce sprigs that you've seen Elrin need before, and such things such as that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, given
I think that's a. I think the spell's a 3rd level spell.
It is the 3rd
Yep.
level.
Yes.
given the nature of the land we find ourselves in, it would be it would cost you about 100 gold.
100 gold for a simple dispel of such a simple and cheap trick.
Hold on, Loki. Let me take care of this.
Go for it.
In your experiences with blackmailing people to do spells before back in the community, Loki, 2nd level spells run around 50 gold in a place that doesn't outlaw magic.
Yeah, but you see, I like blackmailing people,
This is a problem.
and usually I have help, so I'm gonna tag in my
also-
good friend Rebecca. Put on next to
Also,
her.
when you entered the 2nd room behind the counter, and mouths everywhere, and when you went through the curtain, and mouths everywhere.
I'm not paying 100 gold. Mainly because I don't have 100 gold.
Yeah. Wait, let me take care of this.
I know, I'm leaving it to you.
Now, Mom, look, we're pals, right? You took us to your back room. You let us in on a little bit of a secret, right? That you know things, and that you know how to do things.
Your point?
Well, you see, this is a very inconvenient problem, and it's also kind of a dangerous problem to have in these parts. Because, magic isn't really looked kindly upon here. So if we're walking around with a talking backpack, that doesn't look great on us. In fact, might get some unwanted attention and some unjust accusations.
Go on.
And but 100 gold is kind of steep. It's just, I mean, I've been to Yanzuru, and it's a loyal colony, and magic is also outlawed there as well. Or not outlawed per se, it's more frowned upon, but even a 3rd level spell there wasn't nearly that expensive.
It wasn't outlawed in.
I'm gonna pretend he
didn't-
doesn't know.
Okay, this is just for your knowledge.
Yeah. And a third...
But no, he would also say that. Unfortunately.
Oh, god damn it. Well, I guess I must have been ripped off in the Enzuru. But Meander is not the only place I've been to where magic isn't exactly looked kindly upon. And even there, 100 gold was relatively steep. I'd say you could maybe knock it down to maybe 75?
I would gladly would gladly waive the cost if you were to do something for me in return.
What would you
But
need?
unless you're willing to do a service for me, I will have to charge you my usual price.
What would you need?
You need someone whacked? You need something delivered? I've done both of those things. I got you.
Something stolen?
Let's just say that there's a shady organization in this town that I would like to no longer be bothering me. If you can find a way for them to leave me alone for a while, I would gladly perform this for you.
Now, this definitely kind of piques our interest. But in order to do this, we're gonna have to know a bit more. Who is this organization? They don't by chance like dragon masks, do they?
Let's see here. Dragon masks. What are you talking about?
I was just wondering if this particular shadowy organization had a fondness for wearing draconic masks, but since you're not immediately identifying that, then I guess not.
No, I suppose not. No, this is a branch of the Shadow Thieves
Uh,
takes operation here.
what do I know about the Shadow Thieves? Do I make a history check?
Make
Arm?
a history check at advantage because of what you've done in your life.
Oh my god. I will add a d6.
Hey, 12.
Okay. 12. You can't place it for a moment, and then you remember. The Shadow Thieves is a consortium of most of the thieves guilds in Western Faerun.
Oh, so it's all of them.
It's a lot of them. It used to be headquartered in Waterdeep until
Xanathar came
they
in.
got no until one of a masked lord, well, a masked lady in this case, rooted them from the city, and they've sworn vengeance on her bloodline, and the entire city of Waterdeep.
Oh, fun.
Silverhand.
No, not Silverhand,
Ah,
but I believe Silverhand was an open lord, but I could be wrong.
I don't know, man.
I know he was a band member of Samurai.
Samurai.
Samurai!
I'll say you also know their symbol, which is picture like the stereotypical silk thief mask, the Zorro mask, whatever you want to call it, with the stiletto dagger stabbed through between the eyes.
Do you know which specific sect of the Shadow Thieves this is?
Well, you gathered it from what they said that it's like, it's not one of the thieves guilds. It is the conglomeration does a
just
thing
the
here.
entire thing. Okay, that's fun.
Like it's not the it's not like it's the headquarters. They just have a Basically, for the most part, they just run some. You didn't hear it from me, obviously,
Of
but
course.
they run some underground gambling and fest halls in the city. And unfortunately, they've got quite a few of the lower level guards and soldiers in their pockets, since they do what they call a payday loan business.
Hmm. And how are they in particular bothering you?
Let's just say that they whenever something goes wrong in their establishments or ventures, that they need a certain kind of help with, such as yourselves, they come to me, and it's not exactly a choice.
I see. Well, we would very much gladly help with this because the Shadow Thieves honestly are a piece of shit. But in order to do this, we might have to do some sneaking around, and with that, we need also our gear. And if we're sneaking around with this talkie bag, it will definitely cause some problems.
How about this? I can suppress the spell that is on this bag for 1 day at a time. You'll have to come back to me to have it suppressed again, if it takes you longer than that. So for the time being, it won't be bothering you. But you still have reason to want to help me out.
Kind of give a smile. I'm like, just give us a moment. I just kind of take Loki to the side.
What you think to do? Just
I-
kind of like pull out my little water skin real quick and just be like, we'll just kill him. Who's gonna stop us? Especially if we do it in the middle of the night. I need more water.
I mean, I'm more than willing to pay because I got the money.
You see, I appreciate that. I do. But at the same time, we pay him 75, we deal with this problem, we take whatever's there, and that's ours.
I think he said he would waive the fee if we do this for him.
Well, he'll
Yeah,
waive the fee.
there's no fee if you do that for him.
No fee, and we get a bunch of stuff. We essentially just got a tip off.
Wait, where do you get a bunch of stuff?
From
What?
the Thieves Guild. We steal it from them.
Okay. I will say,
We steal from the Steelers.
Rebecca, you don't like them, which is fair. I would say that you're hesitant to do anything too blatant against them
Yeah.
as well. They are a powerful organization spanning
Yeah, I'm not
Faerun.
dumb. Not like murdered their entire crew here.
Right, okay.
I mean, if there's no witnesses, though.
You know lightning bolts can ricochet off walls, right? The room's small enough, I could just...
I mean, I think we might be able to just. We might even be able to convince them that this guy was caught. And he could still do his herb stuff, but he's not allowed to do any magic. They put an anti-magic field over his shop. And they'll leave him alone for a while for that.
Eh. $100 or more money, and we deal with people. You know me. I'm not one for upfront action, but I kind of have an itch. I don't mind yelling at people. I don't mind. He grabs his little cane sword and he goes shanking some people.
And I do a quick mask of many faces. We don't even have to fight someone, maybe. I shift back.
Mm. Fair point. I say we help him.
Yeah, do some good.
Do some good in the world.
Do some good while doing some bad, you know.
Of course.
Andromeda clears her throat at that remark.
A little bit of both.
Get out of here, Shine Sprite.
I look at the draw. I was like, bonus points if we can get them out of the town for good without killing anyone.
Plus, they might know something about the cult.
Tap head.
Guys, now you're thinking, Shine Sprite. See? I thought of this all along.
Yeah, man, I didn't even think of that, Andy. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna have to tell the big man about this, but yeah,
Yeah, we'll find him. I'm sure he's not doing anything crazy.
he's probably in a
just
bar.
he's probably in a bar. He's probably getting in a couple of fights. I mean,
Yeah,
what's the
there's no
most
way he's
what?
causing a fight. He is in the fight.
Yeah, exactly. He is the fight. Like, yeah, he's a big man, but what big thing that he do in like how long has it been? Like 10 minutes?
It's been
Maybe
20.
more? 20? He can't cause that much trouble in 20 minutes, can he?
No, I'm sure there's no geopolitical issues that have arisen due to his current absence from the party.
What? I don't study rocks.
Sorry, that was I have like a sixth sense that's like a meta gene or something. I don't know. Sometimes it itches. It's fine.
You know, it's funny. I knew someone like that. His name was Jude.
Did he take a sad song and make it better?
No, he just had a book with a piece of paper covering it. He said it was his Necronomicon.
Necro who now?
It wasn't anything special. It was just called like I don't remember. It was something weird. He talked with a nasally voice. I offered him
Fuck Loki, stop!
I offered him some tea, but you know, it just never worked.
So, do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Bring the bag here and I'll suppress it.
Just kind of hold it up, and I'm like, I'm not letting you hold it, by the way.
I'll have to touch it for the magic to work.
You could touch it while I'm holding it.
Okay.
I want to have Detect Magic's still up, by the way. I want to see how it looks as the magic's being cast. Just out of curiosity.
It'll melt your
Oh.
brain. Be careful.
Once
Um,
he concluded his business, he'd wait outside for them. By the way, I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. He begins casting the spell, and you watch the aura of magic dims a lot as he's casting the spell. It just like slowly gets dimmer and dimmer.
Until it's like faintly visible.
Yeah, it's still there, but it's more of just a faint glow.
Like something that might have been enchanted like hundreds of years ago, but is it really working now?
Sure, yeah. It goes from a magic item kind of glow to the kind of glow that you've been seeing around spell books and such.
Okay.
All right. Morgan.
Yep.
So for 10 darts, a powder horn of black powder, and 20 musket balls, it would cost you 31 gold and 5 silver.
At Army Man discount?
No, he's not asking for
Oh my god, you weren't even doing that for a disc.
Nope. No, I was not.
True service members don't ask for a discount.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
it's also a store that mostly sells to the military. So it's most of it is at military prices already.
But he just guaranteed he's getting a military prize.
I'll
Yeah,
also say,
technically.
oh, I'm sorry, it's 41 gold.
Order.
Yeah. I added 35 is just the powder horn of black powder is 35 gold. And somehow I added to that and got lower than 35.
Don't you hate it when you accidentally hit the minus sign?
Right.
You hate it when you scream and no one's around to hear. Did you make a noise? You're deaf, by the way.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
I can't hear without my subtitles.
I can't hear you, my mouth is full.
I can't hear you.
And was he? Did he happen to have any snares?
Oh, I forgot about the snares. Because I am awful.
No, that's all good.
Um. There are no snares. He does have a few bear traps.
Oh, how much would those be?
Um, I hate that Roll20 doesn't tell you the price when you look at the page for the item.
Oh my god, I just had a terrifying thought.
5 gold
Okay,
per.
He's gonna buy 3 of those.
Okay, so that's another 15 gold.
Yeah.
Each bear trap weighs 25 pounds.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I mean, we don't really do encumbrance, but
Unless it's like you've gone overboard. It's like no.
yeah,
Like a
I
few
mean,
1,000-pound statue of someone's brother.
yes, exactly like that. In fact,
All right, yeah. You know what? He'll shell out the money for it.
okay,
Should 15 each?
15, yeah, I believe that's what I said. No, 5 each, 15
Oh,
total.
oh, okay. 15 total. I'll do the math in my head here. Okay. Um. So yeah, so he'll take that. He will thank him, and he will say, um, if I find out anything else about their movements or their plan, you'll be the first to know.
Understood.
And with that, he will head outside and wait for these guys to leave bombs herbs or bombs herbs. I keep saying bomb like with an L. Bombs herbs. There you go.
Yep. You two walk out of the herb store, and you see Morgan, like, sitting leaned up against the building across the street. 3 big bear traps with chains attached to them,
Oh no, what is he doing?
tied to the side of his backpack, like hanging off to his side. And you see the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
What did he do?
Oh, so you went to the military store? Why'd you get bear traps?
Right. So I have taken a page from Loki, and I have begun what I like to call a long con.
Oh no.
Now,
What did you do? I'm so proud, but what did you do?
he goes, I thought that it would be a good idea if in the future, when we had to deal with these dragon cult freaks, if we had a little backup. So I might have told the good major here that enemies from a foreign kingdom.
I stop it right there. I look for an alley. Is there a nearby alley?
Yeah.
I grab his shoulder and I drag him into the alley, and I'm not tall, but Rebecca's is like intimidating as she could be, and be like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh yeah. Oh, Rebecca kind of scary right now.
Let's see. I mean, intimidation is what, like, against...
Insight, I think.
I think it's a wisdom... It's either against insight or a wisdom saving throw. Right? What is intimidation?
Well, I'm not trying to scare, cause the frightened condition in him. I'm more like trying to be like,
Right. One d20. What is this? Is this really? Is this true? Because this is the dumbest.
What would it be?
So, they're no longer opposed checks. I guess this is from a previous edition, and it's the dumbest roll I've ever heard of. Your intimidation check is opposed by a target's modified level check, which is
fuck?
1d20 plus the character level plus target's wisdom bonus plus target's modifiers on saves against fear. 3.5 was wilding.
Right. So Morgan's just gonna get a little freaked out and start talking a bit faster. He goes, so essentially, like I said, that was my idea. You know, it would be really good to have allies. So I told the good major that I'm a specialist for this country's military, part of their special forces, and that we had detected enemies from a nearby foreign military. What is it called again? The country? I'm sorry, the monster nation. Murden, from the nation of Murden, and that they are camping out in the exact same spot where we anticipate all of this stuff is going to go down with Tiamat and the Dragon Cult.
Which is on the opposite side of
Alright, it's
Right.
a perfect
From
place to
Murden.
launch a surprise attack.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So, if anyone from the guard or the military asks, try to let me do the talking, unless you're confident in your own skills. But this is how the story goes, and he is now going to explain how things work. Did I say for the lieutenant? I said Canehurst, right? Think I did? Right. Okay. We are in the employ of Lieutenant Canehurst of the Special Forces of right? Yes, military of and it is our duty to stop these evil forces and monitor them. Thus, why I bought traps, so as to fight a sort of guerrilla warfare against them. I also got more ammunition for my spin box. So yeah, so they'll step up the guard here, potentially put out more patrols, and when the time comes to them doing their thing, we come back here, still acting as special forces, and tell them that the Dragon Cult has been paid by their rival nation to spring the trap, and thus we will spring the counter trap.
Rebecca's just kind of pacing up and down the alley a little bit, and just like when you kind of put your hands together in front of your mouth, kind of like your fingertips are at your mouth and her palms are together below her chin. She's just
Yep.
Do you realize what you've done? I don't mean get us help. That's great, but you've potentially started a war where hundreds, if not thousands, of people will die.
Well, when I considered the history of the area, I figured it would make more sense if I picked the Monster Nation as their enemy, because monsters aren't people.
That's rude. You know,
It
chicken
depends
pox.
on the
also-
monster. I mean, that troll guy was very nice. I'd say he's
I'll
a
also
person.
say from Morgan's check, the last time they broke out in war about 100 years ago, like I said, um, they did take a large portion, well, not a large portion, a large number of Omnians as slaves. Specifically, like thousands of Omnians, which is why that's the reason that humans make up 20% of the Monster Nation's population.
Oh, 20% of their population is slaves.
Well, not entirely, but most of that 20%.
Oh boy.
I mean, because you have some people that just side with them as well.
Right. But yeah, so Morgan just goes, so yeah, that's the plan.
Oh God.
We're in danger.
and all of that is based off of Forgotten Realms lore, is actual Forgotten Realms lore, but because this is the Forgettable Realms, Morgan just launched a new war.
Oh no.
Do you know what will happen to us if we're caught?
We will be killed.
I hadn't fully taken that into consideration, but since you began growing angry, I began thinking to myself of a way out of that potentially.
Oh, I'm not angry. I'm more like in shock.
I haven't put the final details on if we get caught, but if we do, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do.
And what is that, Morgan?
Blame Baldur's.
Fair enough. I
They
like
don't
that
like them
attitude.
either. So
But
if
they
we
like
get
water.
caught,
They Waterdeep is their biggest trade rival. I believe is what I said.
We're,
Yeah, but
we're
our
Waterdeep
friends are there.
spies.
That's true. I mean, but
Yeah.
you all came from Baldur's. Your friends are in Waterdeep. You're from Baldur's.
There's no escaping this world we live in.
I
the-
think we have a better plan. Never return to the city again after we're done our little side quest.
Yep. Hey Morgan, do you want to potentially punch people to death?
I mean, normally, yes. But what did you guys get up to while I was doing my business?
We made a deal with a shady man. Now we're gonna go punch people to death.
We just gotta get a Thieves Guild to stop bothering him, and he'll dispel his bag for free.
I wonder if the Thieves Guild would consider it being bad for their bottom line that there are people from the Dragon Cult to the north attempting to harass their patrons in this here city.
Oh my God! Why are you trying to con so many people?
I mean,
He's
Drummer
grown too
thinks they would
powerful,
be-
Rebecca. We have to put him down.
Drummer would be thinks that it'd be a good source of information on the cult. Perhaps they're actually dealing with them. Maybe they're chummy.
It's a lot easier to steal from people when they're dead. All right, yeah, sure.
Let's try not to make enemies of this. What's the Thieves Guild called? It's the Silk.
That was the Shadow Organization or
The
something.
Shadow Thieves.
Shadow
There you go,
Thieves.
Shadow
Yeah,
Thieves.
the mask is like a silk. The emblem is a silk mask or whatever.
Or as they're called in your circles, Beck, the Kiss of Steel in Darkness.
Oh my God. So this guild, the Shadow Thieves, they have a reputation among us rogues. Their other name is the Kiss of Steel in Darkness. They have a vendetta against Waterdeep, and a particular lord of Waterdeep.
Their entire bloodline.
Yeah. So if we
Because
piss
that
them
lord is
off,
dead now.
we're dead. Everyone we know is dead, and everyone who will ever follow us is dead. And if backwards time travel's ever figured out how to do and not destroy the universe like Karthus, they'll kill our ancestors too. So
That's so much effort. Then why not just kill the ancestors?
maybe just in case it creates like a parallel timeline or something. I don't fucking know.
They're speaking big words, and I don't.
Now
like
you
it.
lost me again. See, I had a moment of clarity with the intelligence, and now it's just whoop right down
All right,
again.
I grab a stick.
Also,
and
I haven't drank in days. No, I'm joking. I haven't drank it in a full day.
I grab a stick and I start like explaining like causality and time paradoxes and shit in the dirt in the alleyway.
His eyes just glaze over and he starts to drool from the corner of his mouth.
You killed him.
Look, I have a lot of time to think about things while I'm awake, okay?
Right, while you're unalive. Mm-hmm.
I just noticed your message, Anthony.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Beck, and you would know this from some contacts you used to have. These are the two oaths of the that the Shadow Thief members take. That's the two oaths. You're not sure if that's the exact wording, but that's the gist of them.
I imagine there's more swearing in it. Yeah, they're some of the oaths they make their members do is specific to the whole Waterdeep incident. So, yeah, if we make enemies of them, it will not be good for us or everyone we know.
I took an oath one time to do no shawarma. I can't eat it, it's bad for my body.
Well, then what do you go eat after you carry a nuke through a wormhole that's letting the aliens through?
Tacos.
Oh, okay.
Fried chicken.
You frying chicken in there, Loki?
I piss so hard it sounds like I'm frying chicken in the bathroom.
Okay, so I think we call it.
Yeah, that's a good place to
There's-
end it.
Yeah, the fried chicken.
Yeah,
There's a war coming.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there's two wars coming. Us and a thieves organization, and
I wouldn't. It might be more like a war with words. If it gets to the point where we have to fight, we have to make sure there are no survivors because
oh yes,
if they know our face, it's bad. Or at least they won't know my face. But we probably should come up with aliases.
Unless they have chicken pox.
Oh God. Chickenpox is
Chicken.
actually the leader of. When did Chickenpox come to the town? Was it after the Shadow Thieves?
The Shadow Thieves have been banished for over 100 years, so...
Oh,
how old is chickenpox though?
goblins live to be at most like 60.
Yeah, but is he really a goblin?
unending.
Oh, he might be that goblin god, right? Yeah.
He could
No
be
bug.
no bug, no bug,
No
no bug, no
bug.
bug. At that point, it just means that like the original chicken pox that was just a regular goblin is just a husk, and the spirit of the Nilbog that is the real chicken pox we all have come to fear is infinite and unyielding.
Chickenpox was actually one of the first beings on the world after Saloon and whatever the night one is went to created the Earth, or
Yes,
Abir Terrell.
Amaterasu and Tsukayumi.
Um,
Well, good session.
Yeah.
good sesh.
Um. Yeah.
And mouths everywhere.
Oh my God. No, it's suppressed. Take that back.
That wasn't canon. That wasn't the bag. That's me. Because we're ending the session, which means we're crossing a domain.
Uh-oh.
God, this is so bad.
We are causing mayhem everywhere we go.
That's what makes
New
it so
rule: we can't leave Morgan unattended for more than 5 minutes.
Obviously now. Because we did and we all saw what happened.
New rule. Make sure he drinks, otherwise he gets smart. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna go talk to these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Peace
go to
out.
bed.
Yep, that's the end of the video. We have